Back to another episode of the What's Up Brodey podcast. This episode we had Noah Chavira on, or as some of you might know him as Noainski. It was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. I know I say that every week, but it's true. I enjoy all the episodes. Honestly, that's why I talk to him. But this one was particularly cool just because he's doing some cool stuff. He's also working with some organizations that I really enjoy as well, like Main Character Jiu-Jitsu, the PGF. He runs the production for the Thursday Night Jiu-Jitsu. So he's doing a lot of just really cool stuff. And the underlying theme of the entire episode that I really hope people take away is just effort. Like, it matters. Like, trying matters. And Noah's a perfect example of that. He's found himself in this very interesting position in life at such a young age by simply just putting in a lot of effort. He talks about how he first got into reselling shoes, and then it just kind of snowballs from there. And really, again, just like everything just revolves around effort. He gives a lot of effort. He tells a really cool story about when he was on Main Character and he was like posting and editing clips while recording, and just like, just effort, man. He just puts in a lot of effort, and I respect that. So we had a ton of fun. We had a great conversation. Noah's is a brown belt at 10th Planet. He's does the production for Thursday Night Jiu-Jitsu. He helped out do social media for Main Character. He's working on the PGF now. He's just doing a lot of cool shit, man. So I hope y'all enjoy the episode. And as always, y'all, we have shirts. Shirts are for sale. They're $25. Let me know if you'd like one. Happy to ship one out to you or drop it off, or you can come pick them up. Whatever's easier for you. And then shout out to two brands real quick. First one is Redmond's. They're a partner of the show. I've been using them for 5 years. They just came on as a partner maybe at the beginning of this year. And man, they're fantastic. They make all great stuff. I love their protein powder, their electrolytes. I got actually something that I haven't shown on here before is their Relight Energy. It's green tea, salt. I put a scoop of this with a scoop of the electrolytes before I hit the gym with like a banana. It's perfect. So they just have a ton of great products. Use code Brodey for 15% off. Now, the second brand that is also a partner of the show is Noah Usos. Another great brand, real small company. She has positioned herself as the ultimate skincare company for jiu-jitsu and combat athletes. Her products are not only protecting you from skin infections such as staph, ringworm, so it's antibacterial, it's antimicrobial, anti-fungus. It is repairing the skin barrier. My skin is it's so much better. It feels so much better. The spray literally says undefeated for a reason. She just makes great stuff. I use her charcoal bar. It's the only soap that touches my skin anymore, outside of like washing your hands, But it's the only soap that I wash with in the shower. So it goes on my hair, my beard, my skin. And then I use the mist afterwards, and then I use the moisturizer to top everything off. So you can use code Jordan here for 15% off at Noah Usos. Code Brodey for 15% off at Redmond's. And look, hope y'all enjoy the episode, and we'll see you next week.
1, 2, 3. Woo! What up, Noah?
What's up, bro?
How are you, dude?
I'm doing great.
Good, man.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I can't complain. Anytime I get to do this, it's fun. And I've been excited to talk to you because you scheduled like 3 months ago.
We did, yeah. I've been looking forward to it. It came quick, honestly.
Yeah, it does come quick. It does. Yeah, I try to stay like a month and a half ahead. Keeps the stress down low. So that way, if I know, just all right, there's this person this week and this person this weekend. But I'm starting to realize some people just want you to hit them up like the day before. And I couldn't do that. Because if someone doesn't show up, then I don't have an episode.
Yeah, you got to schedule that out.
That's risky. But I've noticed that some people are just like, they just hit me up like the day before. I'm like, no. You need a schedule. Put it on your schedule. Be somewhat organized.
Yeah, the 3 months was nice.
Yeah.
I'm a super busy guy, so. No, I'm just saying.
I mean, you are pretty busy, dude. You're doing some cool shit.
Yeah, I am holding it down.
Yeah, man. How did you get into all of this? Any of it?
Any of anything?
any of it, like jiu-jitsu, filming for the PGF, filming Thursday Night Jiu-Jitsu. Like, there's so much cool shit.
Started with my parents. No,
Yeah?
no, I'm just saying.
Started at conception.
Started at conception. I don't know. It's just kind of been a journey. I guess, like camera-wise, I started in high school.
Really?
I was in like a AV class, the audio video class. And that was honestly just kind of random too.
What made you want to do that?
It was just one of those things where they give you that piece of paper and they kind of like fill out top 5 of your interests and we'll try and place you in whatever class.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know why that stuck out to me. I don't think I was like, I was kind of doing like video game stuff, but nothing like camera. Like, oh, I wanted to start doing cameras.
What do you mean video game stuff?
Like I would play video games and I would try and like record it and post YouTube videos and stuff. Cause I mean, I have a YouTube channel too, and it's nothing too crazy, but I have been posting for like, I think I want to say like 12 years, but it's very inconsistent. I'm trying to get better at it for sure.
Yeah.
These last couple of years, but I did kind of start like young. I was probably like 12 trying to stream Black Ops 2 and super laggy off of like a laptop. I remember one of the Christmases, I asked my grandparents for a Elgato capture card.
Yep.
And yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I was like 10 at the time. It was, like I said, super laggy, but I was doing something.
Dude, it's tricky with like OBS and then the Elgato. And then I could never actually, like I said fuck it and literally just bought a PC to stream because I could never get really what I wanted to work with OBS plus the Elgato plus the console. Like I could never actually get it to all.
Yeah, it's a huge problem. And there was no ChatGPT back then.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So it's just like YouTube videos, Reddit.
I couldn't get it to go. And so I was like, fuck it, dude. And so I bought like a $3,000 gaming PC and just started playing on PC.
That makes it easier.
Yeah, it was way easier. Yeah, you just plug it all in. It was way easier to capture the screen, just capture this monitor. It was way easier. But yeah, I could never get any of that shit to work.
Yeah, I do want to set up. But so yeah, I mean, thinking back, like my earliest like video capture memory, I think that, I mean, I would make like videos on my iPad and stuff like that, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, I just remember, I want to say I think I was in an animation class too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I think the first year in that, I kind of fizzled out of that and stuck with that
was
AV
it like
class.
Adobe Flash? Was it Adobe Flash?
It was Adobe
That's what I feel like we used. That's what I feel like we used in a class I took in maybe middle school or high school. I'm a bit older than you, so it was one of the two.
And I want to say even too, it was kind of messed up where maybe
Rush?
Huh?
Adobe
Rush. It was Rush.
Yeah, Adobe Rush.
It was a Rush. Yeah, but I want to say it was one of those weird ones where like maybe a brand new teacher or the teacher that was there like got pregnant or something, so we just had like a sub or something
the whole time.
So it was like we weren't learning from someone that knew something. It was just like free class basically. Yeah. So maybe that's why I didn't like fall in love with it, I guess. But my AV teacher, he was really cool.
He was like really into
Mr. Hanley.
Yeah. Where'd you go to school at?
El Paso, Montwood High School.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah, I'm from El Paso.
Born in El Paso?
Born and raised,
Oh,
yeah.
shit, okay.
Yeah, I moved out here like 2.5 years ago.
Really? It's only been that long?
It's only been that, not even a half. Like, it was February 8th, 2024. So, I mean, I guess coming up on a half.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So then I signed up for 10th Planet that year because they were doing like the year for 2024.
Oh, okay.
And you just paid 2024 and then you got 2 free items.
Uh-huh.
And so I signed up a week after you got here.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I moved February and I was working at the gym like by March.
Yeah, you were there pretty quick. That's why I just assumed that you just had been here longer.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she moved here for UT and we were doing like long distance. We started dating in high school and then yeah, like I don't think it was even like a full year and then she took off for college. But yeah, we did like long distance for 2.5 years.
No shit.
Too.
Okay.
But while she was out here, I would come and like visit her. And then I didn't have like a job. I mean, I was like reselling stuff, like shoes and stuff. So I was able to like make money but I didn't have like, I wasn't dedicated to like a certain shift or something like that. So I was able to like travel, and I would like visit her out here and train at the gym, because I train at the 10th Planet out there in El Paso.
In El Paso, okay.
Yeah, so they would let me train for free.
Got it. So that's how you got connected to 10P Austin.
Exactly.
Understood. Okay. What got you into like reselling shoes? Like, what made you think of that?
Man, I'm trying to think. Oh, I know how I got into it. So one of my best friends at the time, he, funny enough, I'm wearing Yeezys right now.
Yeah.
But he had a pair of Yeezys, and he was like, bro, check out these shoes. And I was like, those are cool. And he's like, they're $400. I was like, okay, bro, like, those do not look $400 worth, or like, what makes them worth $400? And he started telling me like, they sell out. We went to Dick's and there was a line, and I did a raffle, and like there was resellers there, and I was just kind of like, what are you talking about? And then I started like looking it up, and I think he actually like told me like, hey, like maybe you can join some of these raffles for me, so I have a better chance of getting the shoes. And I was like, okay. And I think it started with that, and then I started seeing like, what, you can flip them for like all this money. And I think it was kind of like prime sneaker reselling.
Yeah, I remember this.
So I got into like, I got deep into it. I was like botting and doing all that stuff. And that was like another thing too, where like I would visit my girlfriend, but I still had my laptop. So I would go for drops, and I was still making money out here.
How'd you figure out like the botting and get into that? Or like what?
Man, just like following other people who did it. I remember there was like Discord pages, like you would pay like $40 a month, and then they would kind of give you like the guides, like how to set up for the drops or what's coming out. They were super like,
that's crazy.
Pretty nifty.
There's like a whole thing behind it.
There was a whole thing.
That's interesting. Did you have to like write the scripts for the bots, or were they providing a bot that was already scripted for you?
Well, you had to buy the bots on your own. Because you could always do stuff like manually, like just like regular checkout, but you would have to be quick. But yeah, the bots, it's almost like just any regular UI. There was a couple things you had to figure it out, where like you had to like jig your profiles, because if it was all being sent to the same address, they would flag your order, or if it was all the same credit cards, so you'd have to do like different credit cards. It got deep. It got deep. Because I remember there was people like, you'd get one or two shoes here, and then there was people that you saw, they were getting like hundreds of shoes, like making thousands of dollars. And I wasn't on that level, but those guys, I mean, they took it pretty serious. But there was levels to it. But I remember that there was a specific group that I got in, and I was with them probably for like 2-3 years. And they're just like always on top of everything, like making it as easy as possible for you to like succeed.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It's kind of like a cool little community.
Yeah.
It wasn't like gatekeeping.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you had to pay the $40, but once you're in,
$40 a month to make a couple G's.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not a bad investment.
Yeah. A lot of it was like that. Even like the bots cost money. I remember I made money off a bot too.
Really? How so?
Cause like, it was so interesting. Like the bots, like they try to keep it limited, cause, like if everyone was using a bot, then I guess the chances of people getting it is lower. So they only release so many keys or so many copies. So if there's only 100 copies and you have one of them, you could resell that copy. And I remember one of the bots, and it was funny too, because I mean they're being developed too, and sometimes one bot would just be like getting all the drops and some would suck. So even if you set up your bot perfectly, but the developer messed it up, like there's nothing you can do.
That's what I was gonna ask. So there's some bots that were better than others.
Oh yeah, there was some bots that were like $10,000, but like
oh shit.
But they would always like cook on the drops.
Really?
And I remember one of the bots that I got, I think I got it for like $1,500. But like you get the copy, or you get the key. And technically like almost like the mic, you buy the mic, but you can still resell the mic. So I have the copy, and then I remember the bot started doing so good, it went up to like $4,000 like on the bot market or something, and I was able to sell it for like $1,500 or something like that. It was pretty interesting. So interesting times.
Make some money back. You made your money off of it and back from it.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it was interesting. I remember even too, when some of those bots would do like some of their like releases, like people would treat that like a shoe drop. Like, hey, this bot's dropping some keys. Like this bot resells. Like it was just like, and what was cool about that place too, or the Discord was they didn't care like what it was. Like anything flipping, I remember I flipped like some couch thing. It was like a little child couch by this designer, and but like little shit like that, they knew like, hey, this market's good, go for it. And just like little, like almost like the Pokemon, like stuff like that. Like they kind of knew.
Interesting. So you're just getting insider information.
Exactly. Yeah.
Damn. How are they on top of it? Who did? Like,
I don't
do you
know.
know who was running the channel, or is it kind of anonymous?
I remember there was like some owners, and then within the chat too, there was like the mods, the managers, these guys kind of have this role.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who's getting paid. I don't know if they're just getting a free membership either, but yeah, it was like a good community. I want to say there was probably like, I don't know, 800 people in there.
Damn.
And I'm probably out of those 800, probably 200 are in there consistently. Maybe 100 are checking out, and maybe like 2 or 3 of them are like, because I remember, like I said, there was guys like 50 shoes on drops. I'm like, holy, like I don't even have enough money to buy that off the drop. Like,
yeah, like upfront, even to resell. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it would make sense. It's extra money, but yeah, I don't have that. And then I didn't have a credit card at the time, so I would have to use my parents' cards and then pay them back after I would sell the shoes. I mean, they're real ones for that.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, your parents were letting you.
They were letting me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I would run up their card and they would tell me like, make sure you're tracking this. I'm not trying to, but I would track it, add spreadsheets, and I tried keeping it pretty profesh. But so yeah, that's how I was able to come out here and see my girlfriend.
Just by reselling shoes.
Yeah, and I was honestly living the life. I would like train, and it was honestly not much work. Like you would set up for the drop, go for the drop, and then after that, you're good for the day. You just gotta wait for the shoes to ship out, and then just sell them.
And you're selling them on like Kicks or
yeah, there was a couple places. Yeah, just wherever you can make the most money. Cause
whatever happened, like it just seems like it just stopped.
It honestly just like died.
It just doesn't, like, it almost seems like it doesn't exist. I'm sure it does, but it just seems like it just, because there was huge craze.
Yeah, it was huge.
Even to like, even me, not a sneakerhead at all, but I was very much aware of what was going on. But then now it just seems like,
for sure,
it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like really popping, and then I don't know if it's the economy or whatever it was, but it seemed like it just died out. Like even too, you notice like on the drops, like they would sell out like quick.
Oh yeah. And
then like now, like shoes just sit, like they don't sell out. So like
interesting.
So I don't know.
Kanye and fucked everything up, dude.
Yeah, his shoes would always sell. The new Nikes.
Yep. The Travis Scotts.
Yeah, all those are always like the heavy hitters, but.
Yeah, because even I have a pair of Travis Scotts. They're sick.
Yeah, I feel like those still do good, but I feel like back then, like I want to say like every week there was at least like 2-3 things to go for that you can make like good money.
It seemed like it.
And now
like all the time.
Yeah, it was like every week. I swear there was always something dropping.
There's like those Nikes that looked kind of like foam, like they were like medium tops, kind of look like basketball shoes.
You're talking about the foam posits?
Maybe. I think so. And they're kind of like, they would all be like one color, and then they would they just look like foam. I don't know. Yeah.
And it's so funny too, like growing up, my dad was always getting me like Vans or like slip-on shoes at Payless, or was it? Yeah, Payless.
Yeah, Payless.
So yeah, whenever I got these shoes, I mean, I would look at them and be like, oh, they're cool, but like to spend $400, I kind of felt like, oh, these guys are idiots.
Kinda crazy.
Yeah, like buying all this. But now I buy the shoes and I understand it. But yeah, back then I was kind of like, what are these guys? Like I kind of felt like I was making money off dummies. But
I mean, still, a little bit, you know.
You don't need, no one needs $400 shoes. Maybe if they're like boots or something.
Well, it's just like people getting stabbed in line for Jordans, and
yeah, it was
back
crazy.
when you had to go back like into the lines.
Yeah,
people getting jumped and getting robbed.
Yeah, I didn't do that much. I remember there was like, and then that was the thing too. I was in El Paso, so El Paso didn't get much like our mall didn't get much of the drops. It was always like Houston.
Yeah, you used to have to go wait in line.
You would have to wait in line.
Yeah, because I grew up I went to high school in Clean. And so yeah, people would just go wait in line at the mall. Be like, what the fuck are y'all doing? This is crazy. And then people, like, if at least a couple times a year, someone was getting stabbed. Like, for the shoes.
No, yeah, there was always something
nuts,
going on.
Yeah,
fighting.
Yeah, I was like, the fuck? For some shoes, man.
Yeah, it's funny. Even I remember seeing like stores too, like they started hating on the resellers. So they would be like, you got to wear the shoes outside, like, or like you got to put them on. Cause that was one thing too. Like if you wear them, you like un-DS them. DS is like dead stock.
Yeah.
So that means it's like brand new, it's never been worn. So they're like, if you want to, like, that's so they know that you're not going to resell them. So like you put them on, you took off the tag. That's like a legit way. Like, there was like a couple stores doing stuff like that, just like
despite haters.
Yeah, despite resellers.
The store made their money.
Exactly.
Fucking why you care that much?
Yeah, it was a
we
weird.
paid you.
Yeah, it was a weird concept because people would always like argue like, without the resellers, you guys wouldn't be selling out. But then other people were like, well, without resellers, I wouldn't be paying all these extra fees or paying double. So there was like both sides of the coin.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. But like for a store to really care that much when they're making the money anyways and they're selling out.
Yeah, I guess they just felt bad for like their loyal customers or.
I mean, put some to the side then.
Exactly.
No, hook a homie up then. You feel that bad?
That would happen a lot too. You would see that. I remember.
People put them to the side.
The backdooring.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a huge thing. Cause yeah, like I said, I would mostly do like online drops because there was nothing in El Paso. But I do remember like, cause a lot of those people in the groups, like they were from all over, and I would hear them say like, "Oh, this store got like 50 pairs, but on release day they only sold 5." And they're like, "Where did those other 35 go?" And they're like, "Yeah, they." And it's like the stores know that they're reselling, so they're just gonna sell them to their employees, and the employees can resell them or do whatever they want with them. So
that's crazy. It's just a whole market, and then it just like seems like it just disappeared. Like we said.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of crazy how they can do this to the masses, really. Like it happens with so many different things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then it just stops.
Yeah, Labubu.
Yeah, right. That's
those
going
are
on
reselling.
Right now, right? Pokemon is back and like going crazy again.
Ripping packs.
Yeah, it's just like it's just weird how the culture just goes through certain cycles and then it just stops.
Definitely.
And then something else pops up and then it just stops, and it's just it's fascinating to watch how people will just jump from one thing to another. And in the moment, they just really like it because it's popular, not because they actually care.
Yeah, no one knows where it came from. Like, who started Labubu or who got that popular?
Just seems like it just came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere.
This is how it always seems. They're like, freaking. I remember like Pokemon Go, and then it just stopped.
Yeah.
And people still play, but I think like after people realized that they could just hack it. And then you could just have your phone just constantly seem like it's walking.
Exactly. Yeah, there was the botters of Pokemon Go.
Yeah, bro. You remember just like when it first came out, just how many people were outside?
Yeah, I was playing it a little bit.
Yeah,
I remember at my dad's tattoo shop, there was a Pokestop like in the back or something because there was like some church or something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Every day I would go to the Pokestop. Probably like, what was it, like 2 days or 2 times a day you could go or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah, I was kind of addicted to that.
That was crazy, dude.
I mean, for like a couple months though, like you're saying.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then it
disappeared.
Just kind of stopped, right? And it's just crazy, the craze, and just like it seemed so popular, which it was, like, but it was kind of cool in that regard too, because people were just outside, like all the time.
Yeah,
just walking around.
Outside on their phones.
Yeah, I know, right? There's that dilemma, but it's like at least they were outside,
exactly.
Right? But then you would see them. You would just see people in just random spots with their phone, just trying to catch Pokemon and shit, dude. It's crazy. Before I forget, because I had already forgotten till you brought up Yeezys, we have to talk about the fact that y'all went to Kanye's concert.
Kanye. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
And you had posted saying you had an extra floor ticket, and I thought about it, and then I fucking forgot, and I'm actually really upset that I forgot.
It wasn't mine. I was selling for a friend, but
I'm shocked.
You should have been there.
That shit, I mean, bruh.
I know.
How was this?
It was crazy. I don't know. It was I feel like a lot of things in life have been like happening this lately, or happening like this. where I've just kind of been like wanting something to happen. Not sure, like, I mean, this one I really wanted to see Kanye, but like just like, oh, I kind of want something like this to happen, and it happens. But I had been wanting to see Kanye so bad. I think it started, he did like a show in Mexico that one of my friends of a friend went to, and I was just so jealous. And that was probably like, I'd say like about a year ago.
Okay.
So I mean, it's been some time. And then he started doing the World.
Yeah.
And after I saw that, I was like, I was telling my girlfriend about it, my dad, like, it just looks so crazy.
That first LA concert.
Yeah.
And the photos came out.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend watched it live on like on the YouTube stream, and we were just like amazed, like
just blown away.
Yeah, and I never really like watched live concerts much, and I just remember putting that one on. I was like, whoa, this is. And I'm not like, I love Kanye, but like the past couple years I wasn't like listening to his music heavy, but like this probably last 2 years I've started like going back to his whole old albums and just like listening all the way through.
So good.
And yeah, they're so good.
So good.
And he dropped his Florida show in Tampa probably like 2-3 months ago, maybe like 4 months ago. And I saw it and I was like, man, like I really want to go. I was looking at like plane tickets, hotels, and I didn't have enough money at the time. So I was just like, oh, I'll take the L. But I didn't know like, is this the only US show he's going to do? I mean, he's doing more now, but I really wanted to see him. And yeah, one day it was late. I think I was like playing video games or on my computer. And then just out of nowhere, it said yay at the Alamo Dome, like just announced. Yep. And I was like, what? Like I'd been dying to see him, and he's like literally coming an hour away. I think I even woke up my girlfriend. She was asleep, and I was like, hey, look, like,
wake your ass
isn't
up.
this crazy? Like we've been wanting to see him, and he's literally coming to San Antonio. It was just very, like, of all places, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, especially with like Dallas and Houston.
Exactly. Or just even I thought he would go like Chicago. I mean, he does have a Chicago show, but I just wasn't expecting that. And then it was my birthday weekend too. That's right. So my birthday is on the 5th and he came on the 4th. So it just kind of felt like, I was like, oh my gosh, he's coming for my birthday. Like, oh my God.
It just all worked out, dude.
It worked out.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, fucking the Chicago show, that's got to be insane.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
You saw Shane Gillis just sold out.
Oh, the Philly
show.
Yeah.
He broke the record.
I saw that.
76,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was like 76,000, like 620 or something like that. Yeah, he set the record.
Yeah, at the Alamo Dome, it was like 68 or something. And yeah, you can't really picture it until you're there and like see all the people.
It's a lot of people.
Think
about being at the Turkey show where he did 192,000 people.
That's crazy.
How the fuck?
Yeah, it's record breaking.
Fit all of those people in there.
I saw even, I don't think it was like that big of a show. It was probably only like 80,000 people or something like that. But they built the stadium for him or something like that. I think it was like in Turkey or something.
Yeah, the Turkey one.
Yeah.
The Turkey one broke the record ever.
Oh, yeah, that was the big one. Maybe it was like another one. Yeah, but yeah, building a stadium just for that.
Because Turkey, they did 192,000 people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's the most people ever at like an event like that.
Yeah, it was a crazy experience.
It's gotta be.
Man, it felt like it went by so quick though. I don't know why,
I know.
but
it's always the worst.
What was cool was the anticipation, like leading up before, because he just had like that little white curtain on the whole time, no opener. It was just like a big hum going on like the whole time. Everyone was just like ready, and yeah, it just went by so quick. It was so sad, but it was great.
Didn't you do like 28 songs?
Yeah,
32 songs.
Yeah,
something like
30
that?
songs, something like that. And it's crazy. Every song is such like a banger. It's like, and like I said, I've been wanting to see him, so I kind of made sure I knew all the songs, and oh man, just one after the other.
Oh, I saw the set list. It's because he released the set list for the San Antonio show like the day after. Bruh. Yeah,
it was insane. And even too, my girlfriend's parents, they were like, oh, we're going to go too. And I was like, what? You guys listen to Kanye? And she was like, I've been listening to him like before you were born. Like, what do you mean? And I was like, okay, my bad.
Shut up, youngin'.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Kanye.
Exactly.
What up, y'all? I know, interrupting the conversation again. I apologize. Not really, though, because I want to talk to you about a great product. Redmond's toothpaste. I know this is kind of silly. recommending a toothpaste. But dude, it has completely changed the way my mouth feels. It is a fantastic toothpaste. It's way better than any other toothpaste I've used, and that's just the truth. So you can get yours now as a What's Up Brodey listener. You can get 15% off with code Brodey, or you can follow my bio in my Instagram to check out, and that'll also get you 15% off. Now back to the conversation.
Yeah, there was like all ages there. It wasn't just like where you see young kids. Like, yeah, there was older people there.
Oh, of course.
It was crazy.
It's fucking Kanye West. I mean, what, college dropouts like, or not, yeah, college dropouts like 2006?
Yeah, I think it said something like that.
Right? And then freaking My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's got to be like somewhere around, like maybe in like 2008, 2010, something like that. Or the other way around, I don't know. I don't know where she went, but
yeah, he's been out for a while.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I think the words that she said was, I've been listening to him before or when his jaw was broken.
yeah, Through the Wire.
Yeah, Through the Wire.
Yeah, when he had the car accident.
Yeah, I was like 3. I remember I like seeing people post like his old tour, the St. Pablo, and they're like, if I wasn't 10 years old, I would have been there.
Dude, but you look at the pictures of the concert, and you're just like, dude, this man doesn't half-ass anything.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was an experience.
To put that all together is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of how you feel about the man, you got to look at that concert and go, fuck, that's how I would want to spend my money. And his tickets were cheaper than most people's concerts, relatively. Like,
Yeah,
they
was
weren't as expensive, especially not like as expensive as like a Taylor Swift concert.
For sure.
And there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way Taylor Swift's putting on a show like that.
Definitely. And
It's just not happening.
And then I think one thing too that was cool was like, I mean, there were more expensive tickets, but the nosebleeds, like, I don't think that seat was worse than any others or anyone else's seat. Like, it's
Honestly,
such a
might have
great,
been cool.
it's like such a center like stage that like every seat in the house is great.
And like to be further back and to be able to look at the whole thing.
Exactly.
Like I think about that like football games. I like sitting up at the top. Like it doesn't actually bother me. I like being able to see the entire play unfold.
Definitely.
You get to see the receivers, what route they're running. You get to see the corner on them. You get to see where the running back's going. You get to see the tackle pulling. Like you get to see the entire field. Like you get to see the whole play unfold. And like sometimes when you're too close, I don't think you get the same experience. Like I just think it's a different experience. I don't know that the experience is worse or better, but it is a completely different experience than someone sitting up top.
For sure.
Right?
I kind of felt this at NASCAR.
Yeah.
Where I just kind of saw I was sitting by one churn.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was the churn. Now they got to do the whole track.
Yeah. Instead of like sitting higher up where you can see the whole straightaway plus maybe 2 turns.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like watching, it's like going to the fights live and then having to look through the cage.
Exactly.
Versus sitting a little higher and being able to see down into the cage. Mm-hmm. The only caveat with that is that the Jumbotron is so attractive to look at. You just
keep looking there.
That you keep looking at that and you're like, no, I'm here live. I want to look at the fights. But then no matter what, your eyes always go back up to the Jumbotron. Definitely. And it is kind of frustrating because you're like, no, I'm here in person. I want to fucking watch it. Yeah, I want to watch it in person, not on a screen. I could have done that already. So it is interesting how that happens. But yeah, I think they're just entirely different experiences. But I actually enjoy sitting up a little higher. And I could imagine with Kanye, like actually being able to see the whole set, like being able to see his entire, like the entire event. I think that had to be cool.
Yeah, I feel like our seats were like perfect. They were like on this one little row where like, it was kind of like around this corner. So no one was really moving in and out. We kind of had our own section. It was kind of like level with him. So like, we weren't like too high up, but we weren't like floor either. So we were kind of like same eye level as him. Nah, I mean, I think he kind of looked at me.
Yeah, I think he saw me.
I think he saw me.
I think we're friends now.
But yeah, I was able to see like the whole thing too. Even like the pyrotechnics were like right in front of me too. So it was kind of cool.
Hell yeah,
seeing that all blast off. But yeah, it was cool. It was a good experience.
That's awesome.
I also like filmed it too. I mean, I've been trying to like film concerts a little more because I really do like it. Going back to like filming and stuff. I mean, I usually only film on my phone and stuff, but I do like Like that is one thing. I mean, I haven't like pursued it too much. I haven't had like a paid concert gig or anything like that. But every time I do go in a concert or do go to concerts, I don't try and like, I know everyone always says to like live in the moment, but like I do kind of like doing it for like a more artsy, because I do see people where, I mean, I've been there the same way where, oh, I want to record this. And I mean, for Kanye, I understand, but for most concerts, I mean, right, you don't go back there and watch. It's like people recording.
Very rare.
People recording fireworks. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you're not going to go back and watch a 2-minute video of you watching fireworks. But it was cool to shoot that. It did just look like insane, that stage.
But yeah, it's just different though, because he's putting on an event, right? It's not just a concert. Like, it's the whole thing. It's the stage. It's the way that it looks. It's like, it's just a masterpiece, dude. He's just putting on something completely different.
It was the cinema, you know, the absolute cinema.
Yeah. It's just like, there's a lot of thought and effort going into that. There's so much.
And it's interesting too how he's a very interesting fella.
Yeah.
And still sells out stadiums and stuff.
Oh, dude, it just like, you can't deny greatness.
Definitely.
No matter how hard you try, right? Like the UK banned him, France banned him, and it doesn't matter. Then he just goes to Turkey and sells out probably 2 of those stadiums in one night.
Exactly.
Like, fuck y'all. All you're doing is just proving his point. That's literally it. You're just proving him right. You should allow him to just perform. And then if no one shows up, then you can go, ha.
Exactly.
Not ban him and tell him, and then tell people that they can't spend their money on that. Like, to tell your citizens, nah, go fuck yourself. You don't get to experience this is crazy.
Yeah. Sounds like politicians, if I ever heard.
That's just nuts, dude, to be like, yeah, no, you ain't coming. And to cancel his like, the shows are already booked. People had already bought their tickets.
Yeah, you're talking about the wireless?
With the one in the UK.
Yeah. He was headlining that festival, I think both nights or something. And and even the festival's like, he was literally the headliner for both nights. Like, I guess we're just going to cancel everything. But like,
They canceled the whole festival.
they canceled the whole festival.
Dude, imagine how, like, you're so excited.
Oh, dude, I would be, if that,
Heartbroken.
when I saw for San Antonio that the mayor was trying to stop it, I was like,
Were they really?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No.
The mayor kind of put in some little...
Oh, fuck you.
I mean, looking in hindsight, I'm sure it was some little silly, like, wanting to cancel. But yeah, they were all like, anyone that goes... Yeah, same thing. Anyone that goes to this, blah, 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 blah. Even I saw a video where it was just a bunch of cuts of, like, random people, but they were all saying, if the mayor doesn't want me to see Kanye, I'm going to see Kanye. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Like, again... You can't tell people that they can't go and see him. That's not your job. Like, that's not your place.
Exactly.
What would be more impactful is then if no one went and saw him. Mm-hmm. That would hurt way more.
Yeah, that would prove the point.
Yeah, that proves the point.
Yeah.
Money proves the point, not fucking you canceling it and going, oh, look at me. I'm such a good person. I canceled Kanye. No, that doesn't prove anything other than what he said was right.
Even I saw people too, like, saying, like, why were they trying to cancel this? Like, all those 70,000 people all singing together, all, like, it just felt like such, like, a unifying experience. Like, this is something that, like, brings joy in people. Like, you're doing nothing but, like, hurting people. Like,
they don't want that.
Yeah, no one wants that.
Why do you think they demonize raves so much?
I could see that.
We went to Lost Lands. Is it 3 years ago now? 2 years ago now. 2 years ago.
Where is that at?
In Ohio.
Okay.
So it's a 3-day festival. Similar to like EDC, but on a smaller scale. So it's only about like 40 or 50,000 people compared to EDC is like 500,000.
Yeah.
That's too much for me. That's so many people. I might go once just for the experience because everyone just says it's so fucking sick, but that's a lot of people. Yeah. 500,000 people just running around
that's a
lot of people.
Yeah.
That's just a lot. So Lost Lands is much more manageable. It was like 30, 40, 50,000, something like that. Way more manageable, good sized crowds, still a ton of fun, still a lot of people. And so you go there and you're having a great time and you're looking around and you're just like, you just see all these different people. You see black people, you see Asians, you see gay people, you see trans people, you see all these different people. And everyone is having an incredible time, hugging, having fun, singing along, head banging. And you're just looking around and you're like, dude, they tell you that these places are the worst places and you're a degenerate if you go, or you're this and that or whatever. And it's like, they don't want you to go to those things, because none of this shit that they try to make us care about actually matters.
Exactly, yeah.
Because everyone's there, and as long as everyone's being respectful, as long as everyone's being nice to each other, everyone's being kind, everybody's looking out for each other, no one cares who the fuck you are, what you look like, what you do. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter, but they purposely try to steer you away from things like that. And it's similar to what you're saying. Like, why would you want to cancel something where everyone's just going there and singing? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
like,
bringing people together.
Yeah, doesn't matter who it's for.
Yeah, I do actually have, for the first time, I pre-ordered tickets for EDC Vegas.
Yeah.
For this coming year. I'm a little nervous.
Have you ever been?
I haven't been.
Have you ever been to like a big festival at all?
I've been to Coachella.
Okay.
Twice, yeah, and then a couple other ones, but Coachella's probably the biggest I've been to. But
what did you think of Coachella?
Oh, it was great.
It's fun.
Yeah, at least the years that I went, it was a good time. Another one of those where it kind of like worked out perfectly. I went to go see Frank Ocean.
Yeah, okay.
And it was weird. Like, my girlfriend and I really had been wanting to see him. We're like, oh, we're never gonna see him, and then, whoa, he's headlining. Like, just one of those things where you want it so bad it actually happens.
Just worked out. Just manifested it.
And it was one of those weird ones too, where, I mean, it was a controversial set, I guess, but he ended up canceling the weekend too. So Coachella's 2 weekends, and he's supposed to headline both weekends, and he dropped out of the second week. So we were so.
Why did he do that?
Do
you remember?
Why did he do that? I don't know if it was his call or if it was Coachella's call.
Did he just not have a good set?
It was one of those where he came out like an hour and a half, or maybe like an hour late. He probably cut his set. I remember like he was playing, and then out of nowhere he kind of disappeared, and we were all just like, where did he go? And then he kind of got on the mic and said like, hey guys, they're telling me I gotta go. Thanks for everything. Love y'all. And we were just like, what? Like, he's only been up here for like 45 minutes or something. It was a little heartbreaking, but we still saw him. It was a great show. He was kind of like half performing some of his songs. He was like dancing just to his songs. He wasn't like fully singing, but I had been wanting to see him so bad. I was just like, oh my God, he's right there. So that was more than enough, but it was still a good show. But yeah, everyone in that second week was like so let down. But I don't think it was like any mayor's fault or anything. It was just like
it's just like, coach. Yeah, I mean, you can't really show up late.
Exactly.
Right? Like, dude, we were. I remember this vividly. They're on like military bases. They'll do like free shows. Mm-hmm. And one year they did a show at Fort Hood, and it was Flyleaf. I don't remember who was before Flyleaf, but the three bigger ones were Flyleaf, Puddle of Mud, and then Nas.
Okay.
And Flyleaf comes out, crushes it. And then Puddle of Mud comes out, bro. And remind you, we're on a military base. You're doing this for the veterans. Uh-huh. This man comes out strung out. Like, it didn't look like he was like high from weed. Definitely didn't look like no cocaine. Wasn't quite drunk. Seemed a little bit like heroin. I mean, he came out strung out, and I mean, it was awful. It was so bad.
That's crazy.
It was they were really bad. And then Nas comes out and crushes it and saves the night. But dude, Puddle of Mud was awful.
Damn.
It was awful.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes like Deftones, I've seen them a couple times, and I remember they played for like it was like some tattoo show, and this was like a while back. I was like, why are they even here at this tattoo show? But yeah, they sucked. Like,
really?
And they're always so good. And I think it was one of those where like, why am I playing this tattoo show? They're probably not getting paid as much as their other gigs. Yeah. So it's just kind of like,
just didn't put a lot of effort.
Yeah, and everyone was just kind of like, what's going on? But I guess it happens.
I would love to see Changes. The song Changes live. I fucking love that song.
Yeah,
so good.
I've been grateful to see them a couple times, so Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, when I saw them at the Moody Center, that was probably like one of the seeing them like because I've seen them like I think I saw them at Coachella one time and it didn't feel as good. It was like one of those two where it kind of just felt like people like who've heard of Deftones were like, oh, let me go check it out. Where at Moody Center, it was people who fans of Deftones. So it was one of those where everyone's singing. And it was just a better show.
The energy definitely matters.
Exactly. Yeah, the energy does matter.
I don't see Deftones really fitting in with the Coachella kind of crowd.
Exactly. Yeah.
Seems a little odd for them to be there.
Yeah, I remember like like it was a stage and probably like the first 20 rows of people were all headbanging and stuff. And then, I mean, Coachella's huge. So all the rows after that, everyone was just kind of like.
Yeah, I can totally picture that. I picture like their agent hitting them up and be like, hey, you're going to do Coachella. And Deftones are like, the fuck? Like, we are? Like, okay.
And I feel like looking back at it too, because my dad told me he went to one of the first ones and it was like Tool, Rage Against the Machine.
That's
like,
just kind of what it was.
Like, yeah, it was all those bands, but now it's like more hip, I guess.
There's a conspiracy theory about that.
About
just about like the death of just like rock.
Damn. Another one of those where they're trying to.
It's just like you know, if you think about like Metallica played in Russia in front of 1 million people.
Damn.
1 million.
What was this for? One of their shows?
Yeah, just a Metallica show.
Damn.
In Moscow. It was like right after the fall of the Soviet Union.
Yeah, I feel like Russians probably love Metallica.
Dude.
I could see that.
1 million people. And then you'd see like the Woodstock, like DMX and Limp Bizkit. And these folks, and you would see them selling out Woodstock, and Woodstock, it'd be like, you know, a couple 100,000 people. That's got to be insane.
Yeah, all those people.
Dude, imagine break stuff in front of 200,000 people all fucking jamming, just like going crazy, dude, right? That has to be an insane experience. Or like Enter the Sandman in front of 1 million people.
Exactly.
Like, bro, I would love just to ask them, what the fuck was that like? 1 million people.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's like the whole theory of like they just saw way too many men come together in a spot, and it just like scared them. It's
Scared
kind of
who?
like the conspiracy. It's just like the, you know, whoever, the elites
Oh,
or
the
whatever,
elite.
right?
Oh,
It's just
okay.
like too many masculine men coming together.
So that's a conspiracy. That concert
just like
kinda
that whole,
started
just like
it?
the whole thing, right? Because then
Yeah.
like rock music just kind of stops. Like
Yeah.
kind of what we were talking about with selling shoes, like 2010.
Yeah, it's not part of the agenda
Just
anymore.
stops, right? There's no like Papa Roach even went a little bit more poppy after no, that's Drowning Pool. But yeah, you had like Drowning Pool, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park started going more poppy.
Yeah.
But then you had, you know, like Metallica, AC/DC. I guess AC/DC is a little bit before that. But you know, there was so many bands.
Yeah.
There was so many. Now there's zero. Like there's like Sleep Token.
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not.
Have you ever heard Sleep Token?
Mm-mm.
Oh, bro. It's worth it.
It's like heavy?
It's worth a listen.
Heavier?
No, it's not super heavy.
Just rock.
It's worth a listen.
Nice.
I think you'll
Sleep Token.
Sleep Token.
Check it out.
Check it out on the way to the PFL. Like
Nice.
I think you'll fuck with it.
Yeah.
They're good.
I grew up in a tattoo shop, so there was always like rock, grungier music always being played. No Taylor Swift was being played at the tattoo shop.
Yeah, right. But now it's like the only thing. It's just like pop music.
Yeah.
There's only one genre, right? There's still there's still some country music. There's still some hip hop artists. There's still some rock bands that are doing well. But overall, what's like being played on the radio or like what's being shown on TV or something, it seems very just like there's just one genre.
For sure. Even like these past like few years of the ACL festival, like the lineups have just kind of been like so mid, and like we were saying, like there's no rock, there's no hip hop on there, like it's just kind of like a pop,
It's just pop
artist.
Yeah, that's it, dude.
Yeah.
I remember I went 2015 or 2016. There was Pearl Jam, not Red Hot Chili Peppers, excuse me. Pearl Jam, Eminem, Outkast,
Damn.
Childish Gambino.
It's a great lineup.
There was a bunch of other people.
Where was this?
It was the ACL.
Oh wow.
It had to have been like 2015.
And you went to this?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm jealous.
Dude.
The Pearl Jam already has me.
Pearl Jam was sick. Eminem sick.
Yeah.
Like Eminem came out and it wasn't around a album tour. So he comes out and just does 15 top hits.
Nice.
So banger after banger after banger. And then he gets off stage before playing Lose Yourself. And like there's people actually starting to leave. And I'm like, y'all, you really think this man is gonna get off the stage and not play one of the biggest songs of all time?
Yeah.
Like there's just no way. And of course he comes back out and the music starts and fucking everybody loses their shit. But there's a wave of people. Like back when ACL used to be like the shit.
Yeah, I feel like the first ACL I went to, it was Red Hot Chili Peppers. They played, and I mean that was kind of like I want to say one of the best lineups that I've seen, and that was like
2018, 2019.
No, that was probably like right before I moved here, like 2023 maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, after that, I mean, personally, I feel like it's been trash. And then,
I think it's been pretty much.
And I've been seeing the comments too, and all the people in the comments kind of say the same thing. Like,
because like people are tired of it, bro.
Yeah.
People are tired of it. Like the Odyssey. That's kind of, people are just fed up. They're just fed up. Like they're tired of being told that they have to enjoy this. That they have to. That's because that's essentially what is happening, right? They're telling you that you have to enjoy this. You can't have an opinion on it, because then that makes you racist or misogynist or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, dude, we just you're not going to make an Ethiopian empire movie and then make it a bunch of white people or Asian people. Like, you just wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So then why are you going to do that in the flip-flop? Well, it's because you have to have X amount of this actor and X amount of these types of actors and this actresses in order to be eligible for an Oscar. So then all you're doing is just selling out to make sure that your movie is then eligible for an award that no one gives a fuck about. No one cares.
Yeah.
No one cares. Literally, if the Odyssey just had, if they just put together a cast that fits Greek mythology and fits it all, and they didn't make Elliot Page fucking Achilles, right? Like, if they didn't just do like this, just crazy, like, no, I
didn't know about this.
Just like unnecessary stuff, right? Like, you're purposely going out of your way.
It does feel like that happens a lot. Like, they go out of their way to make it like weird.
Yeah, like you're going out of your way. Like, this is not like, it's not like, I'm sure there wasn't other people that applaud that you could have played Achilles. Like, fucking Achilles. Like, think about, you ever seen Troy with Brad Pitt?
I haven't, no.
Bro. Great fucking movie. That's Achilles. Like, Brad Pitt plays Achilles and he's fucking yoked, shredded, fucking gorgeous. Like, that's fucking Achilles, right? Like, that was the fucking, that's the dude, man. Then you get Elliot Page. Like, what are we doing? And so...
Yeah, I did not know about Elliot Page. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and so I guess his role, in the movie is like 2 minutes. And so people were like, Elliot Page got more hate than screen time. But then, so it's like, so then why'd you do it then? If their screen time's only 2.5 minutes long, allegedly, I don't know that to be true, but that's what I've seen people joking about. If that's true, then why'd you do it?
Yeah, it seems like that happens a lot, where they have something that people don't like, but they still do it knowing that, like, yeah, people aren't gonna like it, but this is the agenda.
Because that's the only way they could be eligible for an Oscar. And like, that for them is still like this big deal. But us, again, like, if you would have just made the movie and it wouldn't been eligible for an Oscar, I bet you would make way more fucking money than what it's going to now. Because there was so much hype for this movie. The cast gets dropped. Everyone's like, Christopher Nolan, he's shooting the whole thing in the highest resolution IMAX ever. No one's ever done this. And everyone's like, dude, this
I kind of want to see
it. Sick. And then slowly, just like the hype just fell off a cliff. And it ended up being the most disliked trailer on YouTube ever.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Oh, wow. I didn't know this.
I think... We'll see what ends up happening, and I'm sure when it comes out on something streaming, like, I'll watch it. But I'm tired of, because the only way we can the only way you can vote is truly with your money. So if you go to the movie theater and you spend money on it, you are enabling them. They're gonna be like,
behavior.
see, they're gonna be like, see, we did just fine. Just keep doing it.
Exactly.
And so until everyone's just like, look, dude, we're not doing this dumb shit. It has nothing to do with like not wanting this person as this person or that person as this person, but you're rewriting history. And then they'll be like, oh, well, it's not a real story, but it is based on Greek culture and Greek mythology. Like it is a real story to them.
Yeah.
You should respect that. Again, you're not going to make an Ethiopian empire movie and then have a bunch of white people as like,
Exactly.
And when they did do that, I think like The Great Wall with Matt Damon, or was it Matt Damon? Yeah. Matt Damon did that Great Wall movie. And it's like, yeah, Matt Damon's not Chinese. Nobody fucked with that movie either.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with like wanting white people in the role or not wanting a black person in the role, or it has nothing to do with any of that. And to me, it's like representation shouldn't be putting an alternate race in a part that was written for a different race. For me, that's not representation. I don't think that they feel represented either.
Yeah, it's a wrongful
Yeah, like they're then just playing a role written for a different race. Why not just write a role for that race then?
Yeah.
Or write a movie for that race. Like that's real representation. Give us fucking Static Shock. Give us Miles Morales. Like give us a character that's actually written for that race. Make that movie. People will go fucking see it.
Yeah, I was I was looking about the movie, and I was looking in the comments, and a lot of people were like, I'm Greek and I hate this. This is like huge disrespect to my culture. And I was like, oh my bad. I didn't know.
They're fed up, and like they're using like Roman armor, but it's a Greek it's a Greek mythology, and it's just like why? Like why did you do this?
Yeah.
It just doesn't really make any sense. And so like my buddy's like, well, I'm just here to be entertained. And I'm like, I understand that. But you have to realize then you are enabling it.
Yeah.
Right? Whether that's a big deal or not. But I think it all just continues to spread into everything else. And all the other shit and all the other bullshit that's going on that we just continue to allow.
Exactly.
It's because we just keep going with it.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is huge about like the money, because that is huge. Like if you support that with your money, like like you're saying, like, they're gonna be like, oh well, it's successful, or
right?
They don't care.
Yeah, it's like when y'all do farmers market at Austin, right? It's the same. It's that same kind of thing. Like if you're going to the grocery store and you're buying Tyson brand food, or you're buying Coca-Cola branded food or Pepsi branded food, then why would they stop poisoning you?
Exactly.
They're only poisoning you. I don't think it's always malicious. I think there is a select group of people that make things malicious, but I don't think like all these corporations are just maliciously using these ingredients. I think they're looking at it from a very black and white narrative. This is cheaper. This is making my profits go up. I'm a publicly traded company. I have investors that I have to abide by. I don't have a choice. I sold my soul to make millions of dollars. I sold it. It's gone. I have to listen to them. I don't have a choice, right? If I don't listen to them, they just get somebody else.
Exactly.
The board now runs the company, right? So I don't think these dudes running Pepsi or Coke, I don't think they're like doing it maliciously where they're like, yes, I hope everybody gets cancer from this. I don't think they're looking at it like that. I think they're ignorant.
Yeah, they know though.
I'm sure they definitely do at this point. Yeah. You're right. You couldn't know. I think at first,
but they may
or may not have.
Yeah,
known,
I'm sure they're not like. I'm sure they're like, let's make millions of dollars, not like let's kill these people.
Yeah, I think there is definitely there's definitely some people that are wanting that. But I think overall, right? But again, so the point is nonetheless, if you're going to the store and you're buying those branded foods, why the fuck would they stop?
Exactly.
They're not going to stop.
Yeah, you're just enabling them.
But guess what? Money matters, and it's the only way you can actually vote. So if everyone stops and then they start buying from y'all's farmers market or the farmers market in general, or they go to a rancher, they go to a local farm, or they start buying people's raw milk, or if someone's making their own soda or their own kombucha, and people start all spending their money that direction, guess what? Those corporations will very quickly shift priorities.
Definitely.
They 100% will. They'll start making real food real quick.
Yeah, and I think the only thing is like the masses are too unplugged, where
they're just fucking
or plugged in, I guess.
Well, it goes back to what I was just saying. My buddy's like, I just want to be entertained.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool and all.
I just want to be fed.
Yeah, I just want to be fed, right? I just want to eat. Like, I don't want to worry about it. I don't think that we have that. I don't think that you have that luxury anymore. because I think we're at that point where it's getting so close to something absolutely disastrous.
What are you talking about?
Just like let's take the flock cameras for example, right? This is the start of something that is very bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
And it's huge. It's not like we're just
all
installing
over.
stop signs. It's like what this can lead to is it's not
like just take Harris County for example, the big county in Houston. There's 3,700 flock cameras just in Harris County.
That's crazy.
And it's literally one of the murder capitals in the United States. So it hasn't changed a goddamn thing. It's changed nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Because like bad people will do bad things regardless. I don't care if someone's watching or not. People act a fool and there's cameras around everywhere. People have cell phone cameras and you still get videos every single day on your feed of someone acting a fool or doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly.
People will do it anyways. All it does is deter the normal citizens. Normal citizens then begin to self-censor, right? We saw that all through cancel culture. We're still seeing it. That's why people just go to them. They're like, it doesn't matter, dude. Who cares if there's Asian Greeks in the movie? Fucking get over it. Just go see the movie and have fun. But that's how you get into that mentality.
Yeah, you slip into it.
They're just numbing you into it.
Exactly.
They just keep going. They just keep you going and keep you going. And you're like, yeah, fuck it. Fine. Whatever, dude. Just put the flock cameras up. I don't care anymore. Just watch everything. I don't care.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
That's where we're at. People just genuinely don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I don't think that that's good.
Oh, it's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, even, I mean, I say it with my own family where, yeah, my mom has 2 kids and it's easier to fucking microwave this rather than cook. I mean, she still cooks, but just like McDonald's, the Happy Meal, they make it so easy for you. The kids are all, oh, I want my toy. And
that's what it is. It's easy.
It's convenience.
Right? It's convenient, right? And that's why I think just listening to your story so far, and we still have stuff to get into, but listen to your story so far. I think there's one underlying thing that I think people should take away from it is that it's effort.
For sure. You got to make an effort.
You've put a lot of effort into things, and it has led you down this very unique path where you're not tied to this 9 to 5 that you hate. You have a lot of friends. You have a good community that surrounds you. You're in this very unique position that you find yourself in, that you're tied to a lot of really cool shit with a lot of really cool people that do a lot of really cool things, right? And like all these different experiences, like you're talking about, I got to go see Kanye by chain. Like that doesn't happen if you're not reselling shoes, if you're not putting the effort into this very unorthodox thing. You could have just got a job.
Exactly.
And then saw your girlfriend on the weekends.
Yeah.
Right? Like you could have just got a fucking normal job, Noah. That's what somebody would say, why don't you just get a normal job, dude?
Yeah.
But because what you were doing, yes, in a way it was easier than a job, but it's not, because no one's telling you what to do.
No, definitely. And I remember like even my friend too that got me into it, I was trying to like get him into it, and I was like, dude, there's money to be made, and he wouldn't want to wake up early to set up the drop, or he wouldn't. Or some people are kind of like, oh, the $40, like, I don't know. I'm like, dude, but that $40 will make you so much more money. And I mean, I know a lot of things are like that, like buy this course, but of course. But I mean, you do gotta experiment a little. You gotta learn from your failures. You gotta at least try.
Right? Like,
yeah, buy 1 month, cancel the next if it doesn't work out. But
yeah, give it a go.
Exactly.
Give it a legitimate shot. Okay. 1 month, I'm going to wake up every day at this time to do this, that, and another. And if after a month I decide that A, I absolutely fucking hate it, or B, it's not working, okay, pivot.
Exactly.
Boom.
Yeah, and even with the shoes, like my first couple of months, like I wasn't making much money. Like it was very dry. I was barely getting used to things. Like all the people that have been in the game, they were already cooking hard. Like it's kind of hard for the newbies, but once you get your feet, it's just like jiu-jitsu too. Like, yeah, of course. Everyone's a white belt. You gotta level up.
You're gonna get your ass whooped.
You're gonna get your ass whooped. I'm gonna learn. You're gonna get better though.
Yeah. Right? But that's like, I think that's very, very important to acknowledge, is that everything like so far that you've mentioned takes effort.
For sure.
Right? It's not necessarily hard. It's not a construction job. And it's not like this, like, it's not this labor intense job, but it is mentally tough. It's mentally taxing because you're having to figure stuff out on your own. You're having to take that L on the chin, go back to the drawing board. Okay, why did I take that L? And then fucking figure it out and keep going. Otherwise, you starve and you don't make any money.
For sure.
Because there isn't a job. There isn't a boss telling you, hey, just do this. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
Right? Making it all easy for you. And it comes back to what you were saying. Like, it is easier to get that McDonald's meal. It is easier. Right? It's easier to just go out to eat. Like tonight, I'm going to be like, fuck, I got to cook after this. And I still got to edit. And I still got to do this and that. And then I got the kid and then everything else, right? I got to watch the fights. Not got to. I get to watch the fights, right?
Got to watch the fights.
Yeah.
Got to watch the game.
Yeah. I get to watch the fights,
Gotta have
right?
my beer.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's so much easier just to go out to eat. Just go pick something up. Just spend an extra little bit of money. Go pick something up. Boom. Done. Now that's one less thing I have to do. But then most likely I'm eating some bullshit, hopping on, getting some more goy slop.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is just spend 20, 30 minutes making food. Because I'm just going to make a rice bowl.
Exactly.
Literally put the rice in the rice cooker. I can edit while it's cooking. Once it's done, sear up some steaks, 6 minutes, boom, chop some veggies, put it all together.
And Curtis always says too, like, yeah, it's super convenient, but later on in life when you're going to the doctor, you're on all this medicine, your heart's failing, like, was it really that convenient? It sounds like pretty taxing. Like,
Yeah.
so, I mean, it shows.
It adds up.
And it's almost like one of those things too, like nothing's easy in life. Like there's no like...
Nothing, but everyone's so addicted to it being easy and convenient.
Yeah, nothing snap of a finger.
And
like you're going to see that somewhere. It's going to bite you in the back.
And they're just being marched.
Yeah.
They're just being marched down a path. They're just being marched down a path. And like, again, I understand people are like back to the Odyssey. I just want to be entertained. Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
But you have to realize the big scope of how this ties into everything else.
Definitely.
You're just being trained. You're just sheep.
Yeah. And I understand too. I mean, some people, they don't have it as good, where some people, their parents might be teaching them that that's right. So they just learn that that's okay. And that's how they teach their kids.
But at some point you do become an adult.
Exactly.
And you do have to think for yourself.
For sure.
Right?
But sometimes you are raised a certain way, and
it's tough.
You might think that's okay, or some people think like, oh, microwaving, like that's how we make our food. Like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah, but okay. So I definitely understand what you're saying, right?
Yeah. Obviously
Google exists at this point, right?
Exactly. But like, if you don't even know it or
don't know to Google. Yeah.
Or, obviously I know people know, like when they drink a Coke, it's not healthy, but
I don't think they understand always to the extent.
For sure.
Right. I don't think they actually understand how unhealthy it is, because I don't think a lot of people just simply understand like calories in versus calories out.
Yeah.
It's really that simple. If you're taking in more calories than you're burning,
yeah,
you're just going to gain weight. It doesn't matter what the fuck you're eating. You're just going to gain weight. Mm-hmm. And I don't think anybody's thinking about it that simply. They're like, oh, it's just one Coke. It's okay.
For sure.
But they don't really realize that one Coke is 180 calories, if not more, with 56 grams of sugar. Like almost like your whole day's worth. And
I remember like kids too, like there was like some super skinny kids at my school, but then like they would only eat chips. So like maybe they're only eating 500 calories, but it's just all chips. And it's like, that's not good either. Like,
nope.
But yeah, I feel bad because I'm sure their parents at home going to Walmart, restocking on chips. So they just think it's normal.
Yeah. Shame on them.
But eventually,
parents,
like you said,
right?
You will see something or someone will tell you in life, like, and you gotta snap out of it at some point, or it'll consume you.
You have to, right? Because at some point you can't sit there and just continue to blame somebody else.
Yeah.
At some point you have to take some autonomy.
For sure.
You just have to. Otherwise, it's just going to be a miserable life.
Yeah, you have to take control of your life.
You have to at some point. At some point you just got to be like, all right, enough is enough.
And I think it's like anything too, where like, obviously like working out, not everyone's going to be in there 7 days a week, but if you make it like manageable where you're there 3 days, or you cook your food 3 days and you have extra leftovers, and maybe you go out once a week or something like that. where you're just at least trying, a little bit of a fight or something, some effort.
Just a little bit.
Exactly.
Just a little bit. No one's telling you you have to be Alex Jones. No one's telling you got to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Exactly.
No one's telling you got to be the next Gordon Ryan. Just put a little bit of fucking effort.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. You don't have to be this obsessed. Now, if you end up becoming that obsessed, who knows what could happen, right? But if you're not that obsessed, that's okay. Just be a little bit informed. Just be enough. Definitely. Just a little bit, right? Just be active enough, right? Like, it doesn't have to be that crazy. But, I think it comes down to just comparison. Because you're on... And I think I used to struggle with this a little bit when I was younger too. And I think sometimes I still fight it. But you're scrolling through Instagram and maybe you follow different people who you think are motivating you. But in a way, you're kind of comparing yourself to them and you're thinking it's unachievable because you're seeing where they're at that point. Right? Maybe they've been doing it for 15 years.
Exactly.
And you're seeing them at that moment and you're like, I could never get that. I can't fathom that. Well, it's because you're missing so much context. You're missing so much context, whether context they're not showing, whether context, hey, I just started following them 6 months ago. Yeah, they've been on this journey for 15 fucking years.
Exactly.
Do you know who Nate Shot is?
Yes. Is he Optic? Right?
Yeah, he used to be. Yeah, now he owns 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
So I think to this a lot because I was maybe, I think he's a little bit younger than me, just a few years younger than me. So we were growing up like around the same time. And I was big in Black Ops 2. Like I was playing in tournaments, making some money, used to do a little bit of pro lobbies. Like I was decent. I was decent at Black Ops 2.
Nice.
And so I used to watch Nate Shot and Scump all the time. And I remember when Nate Shot worked at McDonald's and was making YouTube videos.
Yeah, most of those guys always have stories like that. Where I was here, but after that, I'm grinding, and eventually that grind becomes your regular. But yeah, everyone's always hustling at some point.
But I think about it because I think that's the only person I've ever watched from origin to where they are now.
Yeah.
Right? And so I think about that. If that's like, and I feel like I watch a decent amount of content creators in just various different things that I've always been interested in. And I feel like he's one of the few people that I can vividly remember, like, no, this was his origin. Like I watched him from the start. And so it's like that, a little bit of that reminder, but then I think about it from the flip where maybe not everybody had those interests very young, and maybe they're trying to get into it maybe a little later in life, and they're catching all these people at their peak. Yeah. And then they're just looking at it and they're thinking like, oh, this is completely unachievable.
Exactly.
There's no way I could get this. He owns $100 million esports team now. I don't have that kind of money. What? How the fuck? But then they're missing 15 years of context.
Exactly.
So that comparison's a thief of joy. I think Theodore Roosevelt said that.
For sure.
If I'm not mistaken. Because you're just scrolling through and you're seeing people who should be motivating you because you're like, damn, there could be a day.
Yeah, it's
that
obtainable.
It gets there, right? But instead, your brain does this very weird thing where it makes it feel unattainable.
Yeah, and it's probably one of those things too where like, yeah, maybe you do try it for the day and it doesn't work out for you. You don't get any views and you're like, what? Like, what am I supposed to do now? But you didn't see that guy get no views for 2 years of his life. Yeah. I mean, you got to go through that too.
Right? Think about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan didn't start really I think his first guest, Graham Hancock, I think like his first like bigger guest that wasn't one of his comedian friends wasn't until like episode like 392 or like 400 or something. Yeah. 400 fucking episodes.
Exactly.
It's crazy, dude. That's so many episodes.
It's a lot.
Just grinding for the love of it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of stuff is, where you gotta love it.
You have to. You have to, because if you don't love it, you're not going to put the necessary amount of effort into it. Exactly. Which then kind of is, oh shit, no, I think we just dove into something deep here. So then people don't love themselves because they don't put any effort into it.
Exactly. Yeah, it starts becoming that.
Right? Like, why else wouldn't you care about your health? It's an odd thing to not care about. When people are like, oh, I'm just going to die anyways. it's a really odd mindset
Definitely.
that I can't relate to at all. Like I can't even see remotely where you're coming from. And I love food. I'm a fucking huge foodie.
I know, me too.
I have zero self-control. Like I have zero portion control, self-control.
Me
Dude,
too.
Like,
I'm the same way.
I'm shoveling, bro. And I still can't imagine going like, oh, well, I'm going to die anyway, so I'm just going to eat like this every day.
I know. Yeah, even getting my dog, like we went to the vet and they tried giving her like the spray can cheese so they could give her shots, and I was just like, I wouldn't eat that. Like, why would I want my dog to eat that?
Is there not a better way to do this?
Yeah, or like I was just like, just don't like, give it to her, and then she took it all easy. Like that's how easy it is. Like they're like, oh, here's a cheese, and it starts with the cheese, and then they give you the Happy Meal, and after that, it's like then you're just eating it all day.
Yeah, man. It just snowballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feed my dog, or we feed both of them raw. Like we feed them ground beef,
Nice.
Green beans, blueberries, pumpkin.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm feeding my dog kibble, but it's not the cheese though. And it's like a better one.
Yeah.
It's like at least I looked at like the ingredients and I was like, okay, this one's not like byproduct. It's
Yeah,
like,
at least there's like some food. There's like real food in there. They just dried it down.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But I think it's just like the little effort. Because I mean, there was even one, I was going to grab the HEB brand and I looked at it and it was just nothing but byproduct. Did a little Google, like you said, everyone has access to it. And you're like, oh, this one's way better. Even the Yuka app. Have you seen the Yuka app?
Is it kind of similar to like that local food? Like,
It's just like a barcode scanner. And then whenever you scan something, it says like,
who they're owned by.
Yeah, and then like it has additives, or it'll rate it out of 100. So like, so like if you scan like Doritos, it'll be like 0 out of 100, and then you scan like maybe like chorizo or something, it'll be like, oh, maybe it's 50, but there's red 40 in it. So it's kind of cool where it'll tell you like, and then
use that a lot.
Yeah, every time I go to the grocery store, I kind of like.
Shit.
I mean, if it's something new, I'm getting, especially like with the dog food brands. Like I said, I mean, they kind of look the same, but you scan one of them, and one of them was like 2 out of 10, and one's at like 90 out of 10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's like a better.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, it's good, dude. It's important, right? Like when they're younger, it's like, all right, whatever, dude. It's just kind of like life, right? When you're younger, you can pretty much get away with whatever. It's not gonna, like, as long as you're not just morbidly obese, you're probably gonna be fine. You can turn your health around when you're older, right?
For sure.
Obviously, it's easier if you start younger, but for a dog, I mean, like, when they're younger, it's like it's usually fine. It wasn't until she got to probably about 6 years old that I made that switch.
And I think if you have the resources for it, like 100%. Like me, like, I mean, the regular food's like pretty expensive, but I mean, it's a little bit more manageable. But it wasn't more than the other one. It was only like $2 more. So like, just having like you're saying, like a little effort,
just a little effort, man.
Yeah, even
just a little effort.
Like I was telling my Zach and Anthony, I was like, yeah, I get steaks from HEB, and they're like, it's a little questionable, but I'm like, at least it's steak. At least I'm not over here fucking eating some slop. I mean, I'm trying a little bit,
for sure,
just a little bit of effort.
We're guilty of definitely getting some steaks from HEB for sure. Like the one right here has an incredible meat section.
The Mueller one? Is it?
No, the one right here on Whitestone. It's like 10 minutes away from us. Incredible meat section.
Nice.
I mean, just phenomenal. Great marbling. The steaks look phenomenal.
I know. I love HEB.
Oh, dude. So that's actually that brings me to my kind of last point on this tangent that we've been on. But I'm very grateful that we live in Texas where we do have HEB, because HEB like their buyers have got to be like pretty great people, because they buy a lot of local brands and local small business stuff that they sell at HEB that is real food. When you look at the ingredients, you're like, holy shit, like this is real food. And I feel like HEB does a fantastic job of like having that option for just about every food option. Of course they got to sell the slop. They don't have a choice. Like they have a business to run. They got to make the money.
Yeah.
I get it. They're at, especially at the scale that they're at, you can't just only sell these brands. They're too expensive. Like,
exactly.
Not everybody's going to buy that, right? And so they do a great job of at least having one option, like per most food groups, I feel like for instance, tortilla chips, like they have like the maize ones. I know they just got bought by Pepsi. But at least at the moment, the ingredients are still the same. It's just avocado oil, corn, and salt or whatever, right? It's just like 3 ingredients, at least for now. But I feel like HEB does a really good job of making sure there's at least a item per most food groups that you can get. That's
I definitely agree. And then I think as long as you kind of do like that outside perimeter of HEB, you don't really go in and get the chips and cereals. You kind of just produce, meat, milk. Like, I mean, there's not like bad options to choose from if you're staying pretty like whole foodie.
Yeah, it just goes back to kind of what we were saying about where you spend your money, because most of those meat companies, regardless of which ones you buy, are owned by Tyson, and I think that's probably what they're getting at, right?
Yeah.
But again, it's like you gotta do the best that you can with the means that you have.
But yeah, not everyone's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not everyone's gonna be at Whole Foods buying the $30 grass fed. But if you do your three workouts a day or a month, a week, just a little bit of effort.
I mean, look, you gotta do what you can, right?
Exactly.
So I try to get a decent amount of meat from the market, but it is expensive, right? It is. Like, to do a whole month's worth, it's a lot. But now, if you just put some money aside and then you end up buying a half a cow, then that's probably the best way to go about it.
Probably,
right?
yeah.
That's probably the best way to go about it, but it takes a little bit of discipline, a little bit of effort again. But yeah, nonetheless, we got off on a crazy tangent there. And so you were in this AV class. You obviously really enjoy this, like being a videographer. You enjoy doing this. So how did you end up? So you get here to 10th Planet Austin. How do you get into doing like the Thursday night jiu-jitsu?
Well, it was kind of like just right as I got the job. Cause yeah, when I applied there, I kind of so after the high school, when I was doing like the AV, I did it for all 4 years.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah, I really liked that class. I really liked the teacher. He was like really cool.
Was there like levels to it, or were you taking the same class every time?
No, it like leveled up. It was like AV 1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, we didn't do anything like too crazy. I remember they would shoot like the football games, but I was on the drum line, so I couldn't participate in that. But we would always do like projects throughout the whole year, keeping us like busy, always learning new stuff. They had equipment.
Were you doing editing too at the time, or was
it was like all like audio, video, like you guys would record, throw it in Premiere, maybe he already has stuff, you would edit it, and then
that's fucking cool.
Yeah, it was kind of like the full circle, just like no posting and stuff like that.
Yeah, but going through the full cycle, like you were doing the whole thing.
Exactly.
And like seeing it all the way through, so from pre-production all the way to post.
Exactly. And it was cool too. Okay. It was one of the only classes in the whole like school that had like Mac
really just
like
a little
desktops.
Really, so just a little extra budget for this class.
Oh yeah, it was like super cool, and I felt like all cool in there going on the Mac. I was like, oh, super cool. I remember I would even like edit some of like my video game stuff there like during class.
Yeah,
so it was cool. But so after that, I started doing like the reselling and then working at my dad's tattoo shop, and being at the reseller, I would like take videos and do like photo shoots for like all the products that I was selling. So I kind of started like working with social media that way, trying to like promote all this stuff any way I can. Because like I said, it depended like where you sold the stuff. So like if you sold it to like StockX, they would take like 20% of your cut or something. But if you sold it locally, you take everything. So I would try and sell everything through social media. So I was always trying to like promote that way. And I started like, I was making reels all the time. It was just of shoes and stuff, but I would play around with like editing and stuff. And then at the tattoo shop, I was like the manager. Like I would clean and stuff like that, do the paperwork, but then I would also do their social media account too. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't like my dad was like, hey, I need 3 videos a week or something, but I just liked it. And I was always making videos. So then I started getting the background in that. I did that, like I said, for like 2 years. And then when I moved here, I put it on my resume that I had the AV class, and Joey was kind of like, oh, I want you to be more like the social media guy. because I guess Joey, you know Joey, right? He was doing the social media stuff, and he kind of wanted to step away, do more manager stuff.
It's taxing.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
it's super taxing. Yeah, it's not just like press record and upload. I mean, it can be that easy, but it's not.
No, not anymore, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so then right as I got into it, he already knew I had the social media background, so he kind of just started putting me on the socials. The first Thursday night, he kind of ran it, but I was there shadowing him, and then and we're just doing it from a phone. I mean, we've still been doing it from a phone, but it's because we don't have like that much budget to go crazy on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still
it's
still
a good,
cool.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I've learned too, like about all this content stuff. Like, you don't need the $5,000 camera. Like, if the content's good, like if you get this guy doing a backflip off a roof or something on a potato, it's still gonna be a good clip. And it's still gonna do good. But so yeah, I just been doing the Thursday night off of like just right as I came in. I've just been doing it ever since.
Yeah, okay. So you kind of just stepped into that.
Exactly, yeah.
So it just keeps snowballing, dude.
It
right?
does, yeah. And recently too, I've been kind of steering away from the media stuff just because I'm trying to like help out the business any way I can. But I do love, the media stuff, and that is kind of how I got connected with PGF. Main character. Oh, and that was another way I was kind of connected too, because Kamoy.
Yeah, okay. Because
He's from El Paso.
Yep.
So we knew each other. He moved out probably like a year before me, and then when I would visit, he was there, so I would kind of come to his classes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Because I'm assuming he trained at the same 10th Planet.
Yeah. We were both at 10th Planet El Paso.
Got it. Okay.
And then he moved to Austin maybe a year before me. But when I was traveling, I would kind of like, oh, I know Kamoy. I'm from 10th Planet El Paso. And that's how I kind of started getting close. And then he started doing his main character events. And I'm trying to think. It was the one that Curtis, Gabe, Ben Eddie.
I was there.
Ben shaved his mustache. It was that one.
Yeah, I was there.
And it's one of those things that I kind of learned where like putting in like the effort or like being around like a successful group of people, like it's always worth it, especially if it's not so like I didn't get paid for the event. Kamoy kind of just wanted me to go, and since Gabe, Curtis, and I think we probably had a couple more people were all on it, I was like, I'll help anyways and just like film. So I ended up doing the social media for them for that event. And it was fun. I was like recording matches, and then as the matches were like in the intermissions, I would like edit it and post it right away.
No shit.
So by the end of the event, there was probably already like 8 videos, 10 videos up of like matches that day. So and then BMAC.
Did they instruct you to do that, or did you just kind of
I just kind of did it.
Really?
Because that's like one thing too, where like it's really good to while the event's going on, like post something and be like, hey, we're live right now.
Yeah.
Or this match is about to happen. Come watch it. I remember when the main card started, I wasn't supposed to post like finishes or stuff like that, but I would post like both guys walking out, clap hands, and they're about to roll. And then I'll put like, hey, this is happening, watch. And I know I did a couple of those. And BMAC was the MC for that night. And
that's right.
Yeah, so
that's how this all.
Yeah, so then Brandon hit up Kamoy and said like, hey, who's your guy doing the socials for that day? And then he gave me my contact, and then that's how we started talking. And it was through something I did for free. And I was like even questioning it too, like, oh, I'm doing it for free. And maybe if a bunch of 10th Planet guys weren't on it, maybe I wouldn't have done it. But I mean, I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. It's experience. There'll be tons of people there, high level matches. I think Andy fought Joseph Chen on that one too. So it was a good card anyways. I was like, I'm probably going to be there regardless. Like I'll probably pay for it. So rather get in for free.
And you had a way better seat. The seating arrangements was a little rough on the first show.
Yeah, I was on the mat.
Yeah, the seating arrangements were a little rough on the first one.
That's one thing that's super cool about this is just having that best seat in the house. Like you're literally there with these guys. Like
yeah. So then BMAC hits you up, and like how's that?
Yeah. So he hit me up. I think I did some projects for him, like just some like editing stuff. Like he had a bunch of clips that he needed me to like edit for him. And then I did that, and then that kind of slowed down. And then I think the next season was coming up, and then he kind of told me like, hey, like if you want to help do socials for PGF during the season, like we'll pay you. And it wasn't a lot, but it got me out there. And it was the last season where they did it was like 5 days in a row. So it was, it was like the 4 regular match days, and then the last day was the playoff. So I mean, it was like it was such a long week. It was like started Tuesday, ended Saturday, but it was like non-stop. 5-hour days, 8 hours like production. Like it were long days. And that was just all back to back. And it was a pretty good team. And I remember I was doing like the socials, and then one of the main gimbal guy, like what I do now, he pulled out for some reason like last second, and they kind of said like, hey, we need someone to run this. And I remember I kind of like felt like my expertise was in the social media, and I was kind of like, oh, I want to do the social media more, but they're like, oh, we kind of need you for this. Like, this is more important than the social media. Like, we need someone holding the stream camera.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I remember I was just like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And I remember we were like, I switched off with a couple people so I could get some clips in and stuff. But I remember for that week I was mainly on that gimbal camera, and yeah, it was a good time. I met like all the people there. I feel like I tried like just being like helpful. Like whenever you show up, like, hey, you guys need help setting up. Like I'm not the setup guy, but just being like, hey, what's your name? You need help? Even like after, like I'll help you guys clean the mats. I'll help you guys break down. Like, and most of the time they say like, no, you're good. But I think if you just try and like be very respectful, be very helpful, people will want you around.
Where do you think that came from?
Probably my dad.
Yeah?
Probably my dad, yeah.
How so?
Yeah, he's kind of like the same way. Yeah, it's his tattoo shop. So he was the business owner, so stuff that didn't get done, it's on him. So he was very like being on top of stuff, not letting stuff like pile up. Don't procrastinate, always be helpful, always be respectful. He was always kind of like big on those things. Yeah, I'll say that's all pretty much him. My mom wouldn't say she pushed me too hard in that aspect, but I guess I learned some lessons from her too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say mainly from him.
Fuck yeah.
And then the next season, it kind of worked out because they kind of like cut back like on the social media side, but I was kind of tied to that gimbal job. So then they were like, oh, we need you back, but you're just gonna be on gimbal. Is that okay? And I was like, as long as I have a job with you guys, I'm down. So then I went back, and then that was not last year, but the year before that, where it was like the first like every week for like 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And that was interesting.
Did you stay out in Vegas the whole time?
No.
How'd that work for you?
I would fly in Tuesday night. The show would be Wednesday, right? It's usually Wednesdays, and then I'd fly out Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, and then I'm super grateful too that with Curtis, they didn't really like cut back on pay, anything. I was just like always posting like social media. I would get like clips lined up for the days I'd be gone. I was still like available to like post stuff and edit. But yeah, they're all super cool. So it was like an easy transition.
Were you flying back and forth because it was actually just cheaper than getting an Airbnb, or because of work?
Yeah, probably because of work, and then my girlfriend too, and it was just kind of like life too. And it was like 3 days out there in Vegas where I don't know what I would have been doing those other days. Like I just would have just been.
Could have been exploring. I don't know.
Yeah, but but I don't think I would have got paid through the gym, because I was kind of like, I was super hesitant. Like I felt bad. Like, hey guys, like I'm leaving 3 days out of the week for like a month. Like, are you guys cool with that? And they're like, yeah, you're cool. Like we're all about that. Like whatever you learn, bring it back and stuff. So I was super grateful. So I was like, right as I get back, I'll go back to work. I think I was even doing that too. I would get back Thursday morning and then close that day at the gym. Just like anyway, even the Tuesday morning before I would leave, I would work like the morning shift. Just something where it was like
just hustling.
Yeah, and I don't want to like be a bother to the gym where like, oh, where's Noah? Like, oh, he already worked this shift and he just left to the airport. So I was trying to make it like as easy on them as possible. And then, yeah, we were staying at the Orleans Hotel. It's cool. Like I do like the tour life. I mean, even though it wasn't like too crazy, but yeah, getting the hotel room. I mean, it did get tiresome towards like the last week, but
I bet
it's fun.
it was a lot. When you're like you were saying with main character, you were videoing the match, and then in the mission, you're like kind of cutting down and editing clips. Like, what are you using to edit it on your phone?
Yeah, CapCut. I was very simple. And I think that's like one thing, like I said, I've learned where it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be like a crazy camera. Like as long as you get the right clip, there's always some like crazy action happening. Andy's doing his backflip, or some guy's about to like take some guy down, and you cut it right as before you like the slam happens. Like, whoa, you want to see that? Like, I think that's really good. And I think I mean, right now I'm not like the best with it, but I've been seeing people where like, oh, it doesn't matter what your content is, but as long as that hook is good, like I think that stuff's way more important than like I said, like the camera and stuff like that. And so yeah, I was just on the phone. I would try and get my 3 good shots, whatever, edit it, and then post it. And then I had the main character login, so I was just able to post it from my phone.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I think I might have had 2 phones where I was recording one and then airdropping or something like that, but I made it work. Yeah. I know like not all the fights got uploaded, but I mean, not all of them were entertaining. So I got up the clips I needed to.
Hell yeah, dude. That's sick.
And yeah, I don't know where I picked that up on, but yeah, I think just like right as something happens, like posting it, because the crowd's going to post it. Like, even like with the Thursday night jiu-jitsu, like by that night, everyone's already gone in and screen recorded the stream and already posted up their own clips. So you kind of got to be the first one to really hop on it. Because I noticed that like I'll film something and then I'll post it like a week or 2 later, and it's kind of already, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's like something like this because people don't know it happened. But if it's like a show and the winner already posted like, hey guys, I won. Yeah. And then you post the clip like, oh, this is how I won 2 weeks ago. They kind of like, oh, okay, we already know they won or something. So I think
the timing matters.
Timing does matter. So what the things that requires it, I guess, or
the things that are gonna get like, if someone else, like you said, there's crowd is gonna post it, like people are gonna find out. And so you have to be on top of it. But then also, like you're mentioning, like you want to constantly let people know, like, hey, we're live.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're, if you post like 2 or 3 clips in a row, maybe someone joins the stream or someone buys the pay-per-view.
For sure. And even if it's one viewer, I mean, that's one extra viewer.
Absolutely.
That might be an extra donation, or it always snowballs.
Yeah, it's all like everybody. It all matters because it all adds up, especially when you're first just starting.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Right, it matters. Like, shit, dude, I had one clip get 4 million views and literally 1,100 followers just from one clip.
Yeah, it only takes that one.
Like, you know what I mean? So you just got to keep going. And then since then, I've had, 2 more that have gotten, over 100,000 views, like bigger clips. Because like once people recognize you, then more people start to recognize you, and then they constantly recognize you, and then all the clips have slowly just started gaining a little bit more traction just because your face was plastered all over 4 million screens once. And then people are like, when they see you again, they're more likely to at least just be like, oh wait, what is this? Okay, cool. Or oh shit.
Yeah, I think it's one of those like where you look like at a chart where like, yeah, you'll hit your spike and then you're gonna go back down to your average views, but that bottom point is lower than that other bottom point. And you go up, you hit your spike, you go down a bit, but still higher
than it was.
So yeah, you just slowly just keep going up. And I think consistency is like number one thing too.
100%. 100%. You have to, right? Like, you just have to be consistent. Like Abe was telling me yesterday, he was like, dude, have you been just more consistent with the podcast or what? I just feel like I've seen you on my feed more. And I was like, I think it's just now feeding it to people a little bit more frequently than it was.
Exactly, yeah.
And so more people are starting to just slowly notice it and see it a little bit more and a little bit more. And it's like, okay, it's just from just
it's a snowball.
Trying to stay consistent. I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's key. Yeah, I mean, everyone that I watch on YouTube, content creators, they say like, you don't gotta outdo this guy. You just gotta outlast them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, and
Exactly.
just keep going. Just have the resilience to keep going. Right? Because like the Instagram side of things does really well. Obviously, like the full episode, to get someone to watch the full episode is tough. Like obviously people who know you, people who enjoy you, like then they want to watch the whole thing, right? But a lot of people are just going to digest the clips for the most part, at least at first. And so really trying to put focus into that. And so like the YouTube side of things definitely takes a little bit longer in this format to grow than like the Instagram side of things.
For sure.
And so it's like just kind of accepting that and just like understanding like, okay, this is just where it's going to be. Like most of the episodes will get like 50 to 100 views. Like that's just where that is. But as long as the clips are doing well and people are enjoying it, it's more likely than to eventually translate at some point.
Yeah, you're building it brick by brick. It's not going to just blow up. But
yeah, it's interesting because even it doesn't matter really like how big the person is who comes on or like how many followers they have individually. I've noticed that it really doesn't like always correlate to actually people watching the whole episode.
Definitely.
It's kind of interesting. And like the 3 clips that have gotten over 100,000 views are actually the people with the least amount of followers out of anybody else that's been on the show.
What were they talking about?
It's kind of interesting. Like the one that got 4 million views, we were talking about like Bill Gates and the ticks.
Oh, okay.
And like how the ticks were just like showing up on people's properties and just like people, and alpha gals up by like, 100% or whatever it was. And it was the guy at the World Economic Forum, or excuse me, he was at the World Science Festival in like 2016. And I had just did a clip of like us talking about it. And then it ends with him talking about how, people are eating too much meat. It's bad for the environment. We could just engineer, it to where people don't want to eat meat anymore.
Yeah.
And then here we are 10 years later, alpha gal is way up, ticks are showing up on people's properties, et cetera, et cetera. And so that clip just the engagement on it is still mind blowing to think about. Like, yeah, 4 million views is a lot, but the sheer amount of engagement, like it was shared 100,000, like almost 100,000 times. It has like 110,000 likes. It has 12,000 comments. Like just the overall, just like sheer amount of engagement. It's just like it's just a fucking crazy number.
Yeah, I think it's like the same thing that I was saying too. Like same thing like the backflip. Like maybe it's not like the backflip, but something he said. It's like, oh, that's got people typing, and it doesn't matter. I mean, if the clip has captions or whatever, just whatever he said was so good, like that's what makes the clip.
If you get people to comment on it, it's gonna hit the algorithm for X amount of time, at least, even if it's only for a little bit, and you get you get like 20,000 views on it. But if people start to comment on it pretty quickly, then it just snowballs from there. And then because people go to the comments and then they see a comment and they'll comment on the comment. And then I've noticed that if I spend the first day just responding to the comment, like if I know, because you can tell when something hits the algorithm because you'll start getting likes at this insane pace and you don't know any of them. Like you're like, I don't know any of these people. Like you're clearly seeing this on your Reels page. And so then I'll spend the first day just responding to every comment.
Yeah.
And just feeding it and just keeping it going. And then Joel was the guy who was in the clip as well, was just feeding into it as well, and then trolling people, and then we were trolling, and then people were trolling other people, and then it just snowballed into this thing. And
exactly.
It's still going.
Yeah, that's what we do at the gym. Like I'll make a nice video, high quality, it does all right, and then we say raw milk, this is what the government doesn't want you, and
boom.
That's gonna kill you, and I would never, and everyone just going back, fighting in the comments.
Are you a raw milk guy?
I mean, I'm not against it, but I can't spend, like I said, I can't spend $20 on a gallon of milk.
That's that. I'll give you that part. I definitely buy 1 gallon every 2 weeks. But it's so much fucking better.
Oh, it's so good.
It tastes so much better.
Yeah, what I indulge in is the chocolate, the raw chocolate.
The chocolate milk goes crazy.
If I could buy a gallon of that, I probably would.
Dude, the chocolate milk goes crazy after training.
Yeah.
There's no better gains than chocolate milk.
I know.
crazy gains.
Yeah,
like the sugar, the protein, the calories. Chocolate milk goes hard after a workout.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday, and it's just so like nostalgic too, or like it's like one of those like old flavors, and it's something like it's not bad, like it's just chocolate milk, so it's not like you're eating chips or something like that, but it does still like hit back like
So
chocolate
good.
milk, like
That's
a
what you-
kid.
That's what I used to drink as a kid. Like that was
No, exactly.
That was the shit, bro.
It's like coated in you.
Yeah, if you could make some chocolate milk with a brown sugar Pop-Tart,
Oh wow,
bro, that was breakfast.
you're
dog.
feasting.
That's goated, bro. Like have a glass of chocolate milk with like a peanut butter and jelly before bed, bro. That was, dude.
Making me hungry.
Dude, still to this day, peanut butter jellies.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's just coated in.
You just can't. I will never not
I know.
ever.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. I haven't had one in so long, but they're so good.
Oh, dude, we get a loaf of sourdough from the market, and then one of the guys, like one of the stands, he makes homemade jelly. So we'll get the jelly from him.
The little jars. I just got one for the
dude.
first time. They're so good.
So good.
It was like a strawberry mango. Oh, so good. It's like the best jelly I've ever
Strawberry mango
had.
goes hard.
Right? It's good.
It's so good. And then I just get the like milled, like go to the HEB and just get the actual milled peanut butter.
Oh, yes,
where
I
you
started
make
getting
it in the
that too.
machine. So much better.
Exactly.
It tastes so much better.
It does.
I don't understand. Like, when I see people eating like Jif or something, I don't get it.
And it's like one of those things where it's like the machine's right here and the GIFs right
Yeah,
there. Like
it's the same price.
it's the same price.
It's the same price. And the first ingredient in Jif, maybe not the first, like one of the top 3 ingredients is high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
Right there. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say 90% of people don't even know that.
I know. They don't even. Yeah, I know. Goes back to that effort thing.
Yeah.
So how is it working for PGF, dude? 233.
Yeah, so I mean, this past season, every time I'm like, what season? I think it was not. I think it might have been the first season. Me and Brandon talked, and he said that I always have a job with the PGF. So I'm holding him to that till the day I die.
Yeah, you're gonna go back this year, hopefully.
That's the
Or
plan.
excuse
Yeah.
me, next year.
Yeah,
Or
that's
next
the plan.
season.
I mean, I think I'm locked in, but I'm always like, you think they're gonna call me back? I'll talk to Plaster. He's like, yes, they're gonna call you back. I'm like, hope they call me back. I don't want to lose this, but I mean, like I said, I've been super helpful. Everyone always loves me, I guess. Not loves me, but
They love you.
I try and be
You're doing a great job.
try and be
Yeah,
respectful
you're doing a
and
great job.
help as much as I can.
You'll
So
be back next season.
I think I'm locked in.
What have you learned working with them?
Learned, man.
'Cause it's not like this massive production, but it's obviously growing
sure.
into this very big thing, right? So like, what have you learned like now that you've done a few different seasons where obviously the production has grown season over season? So like, what have you noticed or what have you learned?
Man, well, like the first 2 that I did, Keelan, you know Keelan? He's one of the owners. Him and Brandon are the ones that started it off.
Okay.
And Keelan's like a producer guy. And he was the one that produced like the shows like from, what was it, like 1 to 9 really. But yeah, he started it all on his own. And then when I started there, he was like very set up, like he had everything, but he was still the one producing everything. He was the one on the headset doing the switcher. I mean, I think Isaac was on the switcher, but he was directing, he was doing everything, plugging in cables and shit like that. But this past year, they hired Clear Life, and they took over everything. But I mean, there's like a couple like tricks and stuff that I learned off them. But I mean, I think it's just being one of those things where you just gotta figure things out. You gotta put in that extra time and learn stuff. Like, yeah, obviously you didn't know this before, but I mean, everyone's learned like how to produce stuff.
What's an example or like what comes to mind?
I mean, just almost like the OBS stuff. Like, I mean, they kind of have like the switcher and stuff. And I mean, I'm honestly not like too familiar with it, but just watching them work and like seeing them troubleshoot stuff. And it's not anything I can't do. I mean, like you said, everyone has Google. I mean, there's a couple stuff where they already know how to do it, but I mean, they had to learn somewhere too. So I think it's just one of those things where like I've kind of learned that you can really do anything. you just really gotta devote yourself, take the time to learn. Just put in like the effort.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, there's a couple stuff like they've taught me like some little camera tricks. I've gotten like really good on the gimbal. Man, I remember the first, it was the first year. The gimbal's you know what the gimbal is?
You were kind of explaining it a little bit.
Yeah, it's just like
Like a stabilizer, maybe?
yeah, a stabilizer basically. That's all it is. And this guy Isaac, he's a great guy. He's one of the PGF guys. He's OG. But he's a little I don't know how you'd say it. I guess like crafty maybe, or he's a little nifty,
Like
but
resourceful, or like
I don't know, just very he's an interesting guy. But I just I remember his gimbal. He was like, "Oh, I've had this gimbal for like 13 years and I remember I was using it, and if you put it at this angle it kind of messes up, and if you put it right here, so you got to hold the shot." And I remember I was like, "Oh my god, like this is so hard and I don't know if I can ever do this." And then the guy Keelan, he kind of saw like, "What are you doing?" Like he's like, "No, use my gimbal." And after that, you're like, "Oh my, this is the easiest thing in the world." But to me, I mean, using that fricked up gimbal, I'm all like, "Wow, this is the hardest job I'm ever gonna do in my life."
just what he was used to.
Yeah, exactly. It was what he was used to, and he was like, "Oh, it's my old reliable." I mean, I don't know what the lesson is there, but
Sometimes innovation is a good thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Sometimes.
little upgrade.
Yeah, every once in a while, you know. Sometimes it goes a little too far.
Exactly.
Right? Like now we have Wi-Fi on our fridges, right? But you know, there's a balance to it.
There's a balance.
Some innovation, you know.
Is needed. Yeah. It's definitely needed. Yeah, I mean, even meeting all the athletes too. Like all those guys are usually like super cool.
Yeah.
Hard workers too. Like all the work that they've put in to be there. I think everyone's there just like such like a good opportunity for everyone, because it's like that closed like invite only thing too. So it's not like random fans and parents or just walking around. Like everyone there is kind of someone. So yeah, you talk to one guy and he owns this company and they do something and you're like, holy crap. And you start talking to him, and yeah, there's just so many. I would say like the networking there is like just huge.
That's sick. What is it like being in there?
It's pretty cool. Especially like too, like before the show starts or after. Like I think those are like my favorite times, because yeah, you get to talk to all the athletes, or especially after too, all the athletes are done for the day, so they're all relaxed. Like it's almost like the same thing before. Like everyone kind of has like that anticipation. Maybe they know there's a matchup coming up, so everyone's kind of all like nervous. They don't know if the stream's gonna go well. I mean, it's set up good, but you never know until you press go live.
Technical shit.
Maybe that's because yeah, like I said, this past Thursday, that was like one of those where, I mean, you could fold under pressure and start crying, but I mean, sometimes you just got to figure shit out. And yeah, like I said, it was live, it wasn't working, had to troubleshoot it a couple times, and eventually you get it. But I mean, I could see where someone would break down, and it was all the pressure was on me for this past one. Like everyone was like, "No, what's going on with this?" I'm like, "Just give me a second, let me figure this out." But like, yeah, people are texting Zach. He's like, "Hey man, everyone's saying the streams." And I'm like, I was like, "I know, dude." I was like, "We just gotta work it out." I mean, there's nothing you can do. You just gotta truck it out.
Yeah,
I think that's one thing I've kind of learned too. Or yeah, PGF, there's been a couple times where the battery to the gimbal's dying, and yeah, you jig it somehow and you get a cord plugged in, or this guy's got to run over here. But I think as long as you have like a good community around you, everyone's kind of got each other's backs. You can get through anything.
One collective goal.
Exactly.
Right? Like everybody in that room, it's still a small enough, close knit team that everybody cares about each other, and everybody is there for the same reason. They want this show to be good.
To be the best, yeah.
They want it to be good, right? And everybody in that room has the exact same goal in mind.
Exactly.
Right? But it's also done from a place where it's still close-knit, where people are still, like, the highest, like, BMAC is still very heavily invested in it, right? He's not sitting in some box all the way up at the top, very out of touch, very like, hey, like, you know, like, he's still very much in it very ingrained in. He's still building it. It's still their baby.
Definitely. Yeah, I think that's probably one thing that's huge too. Like how he's there announcing. He's put on the referee jersey in the last one. He stepped up.
How was all that?
Man, it's just always so hilarious. Just sometimes I'm like, man, am I really living this? Like all these guys are all fighting with the refs. And, just such a funny time. And all the backstories are fighting in the back. Yeah. Even the grease situation with the last one. Some guy.
What was the grease situation?
Well, he just he popped his ankle and he was just putting icy hot on it. But like he didn't think anything of it. He thought he was just putting it, and then someone was like, oh, he's greasing, and it turned into a whole fiasco.
And it was just icy hot.
It was just icy hot. But I mean, technically,
but you couldn't grab his leg.
Yeah, it was a grease because it was greasy. Like just stuff like that. Just like good times.
What did dude, what's his name? Holy shit, dude, I just had his name. But he was the one screaming at the ref, and B-Mac had to kick him out.
Derek.
Derek. What did he say? What did he say to the ref? He said you're not even a good purple belt, or what did he say?
Dude. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he said something
like that, bro.
Yeah, just like witnessing characters like that too.
Yeah,
it's so
just
hilarious.
seeing it live in person, being like, did that just happen?
Yeah, those guys are characters. Even Elijah, I was recording him one of the times, and he kind of like told me like, dude, get out of the way. Like it was like heat of the moment. I was like, I'm the freaking cameraman, bro. Like I'm not gonna get out of the way. Like I don't. He was all mad. I think he might have got like tat or lost or something like that, and get out of the way, man. And I was like, fuck you, man. Like it's my job. But it's funny though.
I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, but like that's another thing too, where I don't let anything kind of like ruffle my feathers. Like you just gotta laugh it off. And after that, I mean, everyone's usually pretty cool after things cool down. But yeah, it's always such a good time there. Yeah, like you're saying too, like everyone kind of wants the best interest for it.
Yeah,
they
want it to be good.
Yeah, and no one's there kind of like, oh, like I have to go to work, or
I only want this to make money. Like no, they want it to be a enjoyable, good show. They want it to be good.
Exactly, and everyone's having a good time too. Like and like you're saying too, it's not like Mo in the box, like just like peasants. Do this show. Like Brandon's there, Keelan, like he's an owner and he's over there producing it. He's in my ear talking to me. So like I think stuff like that really matters a lot. I mean, eventually as it gets bigger, like you really can't be that like direct, but I mean,
but right now you're in this interesting time of it where it's not huge yet. But it's also not what it was season 1 or season 2.
For sure. Even like season 6, like they already sold. I remember when they sold the first team, I was like, whoa, like someone really bought the first team for $1 million. I was like, I was there for one season, but I didn't.
Dude, I can't believe they're that much. I looked it up because I was like, dude, this would be so sick. Like, if I'll take out a loan, whatever. I'd be like, this is sick. I was like, a couple $100,000. And I looked it up, dude. I was like, $8 million. Bruh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's like no joke now. It's like pretty crazy.
I was like, oh shit. Well, nope. That's a little outside my budget.
Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, now I think they've already sold like 8 teams now. So it's like,
it's
like, like where
Houston just got, I think Houston was the last announcement team. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the stars the limits, honestly. But yeah, it is very interesting I started season, was it 6 or 7? I think it was 7. 6, 7.
Yes.
Sorry.
You couldn't help yourself.
I think it was season 7. But even that too, we were staying in. It was kind of nice. The Orleans Hotel. I mean, it's not like off the strip, but this past one they got us like an Airbnb now. So like, it was fully paid. Wasn't the craziest Airbnb I saw, but some of these other athlete houses, they were pretty cool. That was cool this season.
Yeah, that's what like the teams were putting people up in actual Airbnbs this time.
Yeah,
right?
And some of specifically the Twisters and New Hope, but specifically the Twisters, because theirs had like a pool, a basketball court, a batting cage.
Damn. The fuck?
a hot tub.
Oh,
And
shit.
then it had probably like 10, 12 rooms in it.
Yeah.
And then all those guys are pretty cool. It was like all those 10th Planet guys.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, but to be on New Hope though and stem cells,
oh, for sure.
it's got to be clutch.
Yeah, I went to their house once and it was really nice. But it was just like the Twisters felt more like the boys. Like even
okay.
they had like a darts, the pool, like all that going on there too. And the New Hope felt very like, if you come in here, we're meditating or we're doing stem cells.
Different vibe.
Yeah, we're doing stem cells in the cold plunge and stuff like that. Where all these other guys are smoking in the sauna, playing basketball. So it was cool to just hang out with those guys too.
Just see the different vibes of the different teams.
Exactly.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, from the seasons that I've been there, it's already blown up so much. And from season 1 too, it's blown up so much, like probably 1,000 times from the beginning. So I'm just trying to, I mean, I love being helpful and I don't want to be like a leech or something like that. I mean, like I said, I want to help them as much as I can, but I do want to ride it to the top. It does seem like it's going far.
Dude, I mean, I don't see any end to it.
I know.
It's the most fun grappling organization to watch.
That's what everyone says.
Hands down. The shot clock is a game changer.
Yeah, it seems like they just keep making all these like small improvements that just make it like way better.
From a spectator's point of view, it's so good.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that's huge too is Brandon and Keelan are coming from like it like as jiu-jitsu guys who like jiu-jitsu. They're not like promoters, like how can I make the most money?
Yeah.
It's like how can we make the best show? And then we'll figure out how to make money after that.
Yeah.
I think it's almost like the same thing where we're saying like you got to have it for the love of the game. Like you got to be doing it
will
before this.
eventually make an insane amount of money.
Exactly.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of just when. And if you do it right, you can make so much more in the long term. But you gotta love it, and you gotta put effort into it, and you have to be genuine with it.
Yeah, the foundation has to be true.
Yeah. It can't just be like, oh, this is gonna make a lot of money one day. Because yeah, sure, it might. But but typically something like that that's rooted in just that goal typically fizzles out.
Yeah, I kind of see like CGI, like something like where you go that grand right away, like you kind of not setting yourself like, how do you top that? Okay, you do the second one. How do you even top that? Like
it's hard.
You got to do something where it's like.
And now it's probably not going to happen again.
Yeah. So I think how they did it was like perfect. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to leech off them, but if I get fired from them, I'm gonna cry. No, I don't. But like I said, every year I'm like, I'm coming back, right? I'll text Keelan and he's like, yeah, bro, like you're gonna be here. I'm like, okay. Sorry, it was a late night.
When's your annual text to Keelan, and how many months do we have left?
Probably the next one's March, so probably like right before the year ends. I'll be like,
hey, just confirm.
Hey, Merry Christmas. How are the kids? By the way, am I still locked in?
That's funny, dude. Yeah, man. No, I mean it's just a crazy opportunity, right? Because you got in at the right time, and then you can grow with it. And as long as you continue to iron out your skills, then why, unless they get bought by someone bigger and then they clean house kind of thing. Outside of that, like, why would they not bring you back, right? As long as you're continuing to get better, as long as you're being helpful.
That was one thing too. This past year, they hired that media company. Yeah. So when I text Keelan, when I did that check-in, he kind of said something like, hey, we love you, but we are working this out, so I'll let you know. And I was like, oh no, like this does not sound good. And then he kind of texted me like, hey, they're doing production and all this, but we'll have you in. And like,
so how does it work out? How does it work with Clear Life and like you, and how's that fit in?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, I mean, not like too crazy, but Clear Life has like their own team, their own guys doing the camera. And I think they usually even have like their own gimbal guy, but they PGF just kind of said like, oh, he's the gimbal guy. So I was just able to like step into that role. And I mean, I kind of know they had like their own gimbal and their own camera and stuff, but I mean, I got it all set up and then we're all good to go. Do they kind of do
the same thing for Plaster? Or he's one of the...
So his thing's different because they do like the documentary side of it.
Oh,
so
okay,
he's
got
kind of it's more of like a post thing where mine is more dedicated for the stream. I gotta make sure I get all the walkouts.
That makes sense. So he's
fights.
doing more of like the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, but he'll go in the back and he'll interview the guys after their fight, or he'll talk to the coach after the bracket or the the break, whatever, after they do their 5 fights. Yeah. And so he's a little bit different. Like Clear Life isn't in his ear saying like, oh, go do this, but we all are usually connected, and we all try and like make sure something's like, hey, Derek's going off in the back, make sure someone's recording him or stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
So everyone does have comms. That's something that's pretty cool. It does feel like you're flying in like a spaceship kind of, where like the whole show's going on, but we're kind of cracking jokes through the headset, and we're like, yo, did he just fart? Or yeah, there's just always stuff like that. That's kind of cool. That's like a unique I know we've talked about that too, like
because it's still
the
fun.
comms. Yeah, the comms during the show that's going on.
Because it's still genuine.
Exactly.
It hasn't turned into this thing where I imagine that the NFL production comms sound nothing like that.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably very dry, very, very cutthroat, very focused, right? It's just a different thing.
Stay focused.
Yeah, you know, it's just a completely different thing on a different level. And it's not that and I just think there's just something that's just so cool about the sport that we do, where it is still like, yeah, obviously we want it to grow. I am a little scared sometimes of the PGF getting too big, right? Like where it turns into something like the NFL or the NBA, and they gotta start fucking putting the pride flag on teams just because they like that's just what
Elliot Page is the next 66 kilogram.
Yeah, like they have to, like it's mandated, you know.
If they want to get the PGF Oscar, they gotta.
Yeah, right. If you want to keep this investment, this is who you're gonna put in, kind of thing, right? And so, like, I do sometimes get a little scared of it getting too big, because eventually, no matter what, investors come in, bigger dogs, these big firms, you know, like a BlackRock or whoever, they start to come in. If once it's making enough money and they want a piece of it, and then shit gets weird.
Yeah.
Shit gets real weird.
Yeah, even it got kind of weird with the UFC BJJ. Well, just like, because I think it was going on at the same time. I know, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying this. It wasn't anything crazy, but I know UFC BJJ tried poaching one of the PGF guys like during the season. And they said like, oh, you're going to have to drop out if you want to do it. And that guy ended up not doing it, but like it was one of those things where like, oh, wow, these guys are trying to step on our toes, or like it just got all weird too. But the UFC BJJ guys were there too at the like what's his name? That blonde guy, Techi. He's the one that I guess does like the matchmaking, or he runs. I have no idea. He runs the UFC BJJ, but like he shows up to the events, the PGF.
Yeah, because it isn't. I mean, it's kind of like a little bit of like a stair stepper, right, to the UFC BJJ. Because then wasn't there an agreement like if whoever won was gonna get
exactly? Yeah, so that's why it was kind of weird. Like, what's going on? Yeah. Like little stuff like that.
Big brother's coming in and be like, hey, we need that guy. Yeah. Sorry, little brother.
Exactly. Yeah. But I think PGF is
just them swinging.
I think PGF will eventually get there where they'll be the big brother, and they'll be like, oh, like even like how that guy turned him down, like, right. You know what, nah, screw you guys, like PGF's setting me up, I'm not gonna turn my back on them.
The UFC was coming and swinging their dick around.
They were trying hard.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's the UFC, right?
Exactly.
That's just how that you
business.
You don't get to be a $34 billion company without having
walking on some toes, right?
Yeah, right. Like, again, it's unfortunate because you know, I'm sure the UFC production comms are not like what y'all are experiencing either, right?
Exactly.
It's hit that point, especially now with Paramount. Now that you can't even watch the walkouts sometimes, you know,
Sean Strickland can't go to the event.
Yeah, right. Or Sean Strickland's post-fight interview got cut.
Yeah, cut his mic.
Yeah, because they say he made the Israel joke. He was like, when his nose was broken and it was all swollen, he said something about like looking like an Israeli, or I look like a Jew. I don't remember what he said, dude. But they cut it out quick because Larry Ellison owns Paramount. But yeah, dude, it's like it's always a give and take, right? Mm-hmm. The UFC moves over to Paramount. You only have to pay $10 a month. It's a great fucking deal. You get all the cards. There's no more pay-per-view. But then it's the little things like the ads during the walkouts.
Exactly.
The ads during the in between the rounds, like even on the main card. And I was like, fuck, dude, even ESPN didn't do us like this.
Exactly.
But then, you don't have to pay $80 every month. You don't have to pay $120 a year. And so like there's always these little trade-offs, right? And so it's like I don't really know how I feel about it yet. Because as a fan, like as a diehard fan, I love the walkouts. I want to hear the in between the rounds, the slight adjustments, the little things, right? Like
exactly.
You would think about it, like if you would have never known what Leon Edwards' coach said to Leon before he head kicked Kamaru.
Did he tell him to head kick him or?
No, like he was just like he was like, look, I don't remember, I'll fucking butcher it, but essentially just he gave him like this insane speech between rounds 4 and the end of round 3, or excuse me, end of round 4 heading into round 5. He gave him this just like insane speech, like, come on Rocky, like this is your moment. He did something along those lines, right? And then he goes out there and just fucking head kicks him. And it's like the whole thing, the build up, that whole thing makes that moment special. Like obviously the head kick is crazy, but it's even crazier when you think about like the coach giving him this speech. He's down 0-4. The coach is still like, no, Rocky, like this is like you still have a shot at this. Like go out there, give this 5th round like everything you got, kind of thing, right? Like, and if there was an ad there, then you wouldn't have saw it, and then it wouldn't have made this moment as special as it was, right? So,
definitely.
Do I miss paying for the pay-per-views? Fuck no, dude. That was $1,200 a year, but ESPN, and it's like $120 a year, but then it's like, damn, dude, but those ads.
I know, yeah, they grind my gear, especially when they say like, what do they say, like Connor fighting out of the red corner, presented by Talkspace. Like, whoa, like the fight's about to start.
Yeah, dude, I don't know that they're sponsored by Prime anymore. Because Prime wasn't on this last 2 cards, I don't think. Or maybe it was on the White House. Maybe the White House card was the last one. I don't know. But I was always mad that they were sponsored by Prime. Such a shit drink, dude. Yeah. There's so much bullshit in it. And like you got all these
even
kids.
The Monster too. I don't know how Monster's so. But everyone loves them. The White Monster.
They love them.
I've never really... Yeah, it's a meme. Yeah, I've never really been an energy drinker, but... People go crazy for it. They
go crazy. I'll do one every blue moon just because like it is kind of like nostalgic. The White Monster.
The White Monster.
I try not to do too many energy drinks, but like, have you ever seen South Park's movie about Prime?
Yeah. Well, what is it called?
It was oh god, dude. Cred.
Yeah. Oh, I love South Park.
Cred. And they have all the kids drinking, and apparently this was a real like they were depicting, like, I guess a real time, like where kids had to have Prime or they weren't cool.
Oh, I'm sure. And even Labubu, like you don't have a Labubu, like, I'm sure.
I'm trying to think.
Like
what that was.
I know kids are freaking little demons sometimes. Like I'm sure they don't.
I'm trying to think what that was when I was in school. I know that if you had a rolling backpack.
Backpack?
Yeah, rolling backpacks. Like every once in a while you'd have a kid with a rolling backpack and they would definitely hear about it.
I remember for me it was like those bracelets, but they would be like in the shape of like a lion or like a giraffe, and kids would have like 20 of them and be like, you don't got any of these?
You don't got any?
And like, oh, I'll give my friend one of them or something like that. I'm like, no, I want it. Or yeah, just little stuff like that.
You don't know what he's talking about?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Yeah, I have no idea, dude.
Yeah,
there
was always a bunch of stuff like that.
There's always something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just weird that it was Prime.
Yeah.
Just Prime hydration. Filled with bullshit, and you just got these kids just drinking it all the time.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sure you go, even like the Lunchables, like when you look at it, like, I mean, Prime, or is it Prime or Feastables? They're doing one too? I know they're doing one too.
Oh my god, dude! Allegedly.
These guys.
Yes, those.
Never seen
You
these.
don't know these?
Never
You
seen
didn't hit
these.
your high school? I mean,
What? No.
And I remember kids would be like, "Yeah, bro, I got the whole zoo on my arm. What
Dog,
do you
I
got?"
went to an all-black high school.
This is true.
You really think you really think this is what kids at my school were wearing? Fuck no,
yeah.
dude. You would have got roasted wearing these.
Yeah, there's like little elastic.
That's funny.
bands.
There's just no there's no way, bro. My high school would not have this.
Yeah, and I don't even know where these kids got them from. Like,
I've never seen these ever. What? A Yahoo search? What the fuck
Dude,
is this?
It's pissing me off.
Did it switch on you again?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
This
can't.
is like the third time it's switched on me, and I just had
I hate when that would happen, when it would switch to Yahoo.
Because like switching back is kind of a bitch. It's like you have to go through settings, which is weird because you're using
Silly
Google
bands,
Chrome. Why would it be?
That's what they're called.
Oh,
Silly bands.
Yeah, okay. I
That's
have
what
heard of
they're
that
called.
before.
Yeah, but this is what they look like when you wear them.
Yeah.
And it was like a lot of the emo and like goth kids would have a shit ton of these on their wrists.
Yeah, I feel like there was kids that had like a whole, like 40 of them, the whole zoo on their arm.
And
Which
I'm
one
like,
did you have?
Oh, I didn't have any.
Oh,
My parents didn't get me these. I don't even know where you would have to get them from, like, because they weren't like at the store.
I want to say they were like Hot Topic or something.
Yeah,
like that.
so were you
something
getting
like,
bullied because you didn't have a silly band?
I remember I was like, man, I really wish I had silly bands. Like, I felt,
Yeah, I was the same boat as you. I didn't get silly bands either. But
There's just
they
no
were all
fuck-
the rage.
There's
wish I
no
had my
way,
cred.
dude. Maybe there. I don't know. Maybe there were people that had them when I was in high school, but I can tell you that nobody was roasting you for not having them. That is for
This is
sure.
what their
Yeah.
wrists
Hell,
look
dude,
like.
you would have got picked apart. And Colleen,
but yeah, this was like elementary.
hell nah, bro. There's
This
just
was
no
middle
way.
school, like early high school for me.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, see, even in elementary,
But
I
I
went
also
to
had a super white high school.
yeah, I went to elementary school in Aberdeen, Maryland. Also all black. There's just no like you would have gotten roasted for this. Like,
Yeah, it was a bunch of Mexican kids in mine,
yeah.
but I don't think they knew any better.
That's funny, dude. The fuck were we just talking about before that? Oh, just like what was like
Cred.
Oh, we were talking about cred. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess just like as a guy, as a person who cares about health and fitness and like wanting other people to also care and also be healthy, it infuriates me when a brand promotes themselves as a health
Oh,
as a
definitely.
health product when you know it's just shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like you see people go to the store and they get like the pre-made protein shakes that are like 50 ingredients long. Well, proteins literally should be only 2 ingredients, the
Yeah.
liquid and the powder. Right?
Exactly.
Just be whey concentrate, maybe a few extra ingredients to add some flavor or whatever, but that should be it, right? But then you see people go to the store and they buy these like pre-made protein shakes and then they get bought out by like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whatever. And it's just also garbage.
Exactly.
It's not like, yeah, okay, you're getting your protein, but
Yeah, I think there's levels to it. Like I said, I mean, yeah, you can be getting the chips or you can be getting the healthier chips, but then the healthier chips are cooked in seed oils and you don't know about seed oils. Or like I said with my steak, oh, I'm eating steak. And they're like, do you know they killed that cow so unhumanely and all the, what is it called? Like it's all stressed out and you're eating
Yeah.
like, whoa, you can eat stress? Like, I didn't even,
cortisol.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was an ingredient. Like, so I think there's just levels to it.
There definitely is, and I've said this before. Like, obviously, if you're getting that protein shake, it's way better than getting a fucking Pop-Tart, right? Like,
Exactly.
Of course. Like, your move. But I'm not mad at the person at making the decision. I'm mad at it being advertised
Exactly.
as this incredible thing when it's
it's
still
not.
filled with bullshit.
Yeah.
I guess is more my.
No, that is very annoying. They know what they're doing too.
Oh, marketer! I can't do it. Marketing and marketers. You might be a demon. You might be. Like my buddy went to college and was a marketing major, and he just he'll tell you just how inherently racist, how inherently like every stereotypical thing. Like marketing is.
Yeah, any way to
Not
get your
good.
eyeballs on this or get the right people buying this.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's
they
not.
don't care what
It's
you
not a
gotta do.
good thing, dude. They lie all the time. They embellish. They stretch the truth. They fucking use this word instead of that word.
Yeah, and then they get your information and sell it.
Oh, dude, someone got me someone got my ass this last like 2 or 3 weeks, and I've been getting like 10 to 15 calls a day.
Yeah, you notice that like it happens out of nowhere, right? Like
Yeah.
you sign up for something and
Someone
then just,
got me.
boom.
Yep. I don't know who it was. Someone got my ass though, and then it just stops.
And then it stops out of nowhere, like that company gets raided or something.
Yeah, dude. And then someone else gets it again, and then fucking boom. And I'm like, motherfucker. I live in D&D anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. But still, I'm just like, motherfucker, dude. That was cool. I appreciate you doing this.
Are we done?
We can't be.
Is this ending?
No, we don't have to. You sound sad.
It's 3:06. Right
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to be mindful of you.
No,
You gotta
definitely.
go
Yeah,
to
we do
PFL.
got the event coming up.
Yeah, so I just
but
wanted
it
to be
flew
mindful
by.
of the
It
time.
felt like the
We've
Kanye
been
concert.
talking for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it goes by quick.
It went by quicker than Kanye.
Damn. Aw. No, man.
That was a good time.
Good, dude. I'm glad. I like I said, I was looking forward to this shit. I think what you're doing is very impressive. I think the journey that you're on is like infinite, like in the sense of like there is literally zero like cap to it. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do with it.
For
and
sure.
It's cool.
I respect you too for doing this. Like,
appreciate that.
My dad, he did a podcast too, and I think they said like after 7 episodes, like if you do more than 7 episodes, you beat like 95% of podcasts.
Yeah.
Like, they all don't make it past episode 7.
No, we're almost on episode 100.
Damn.
You're episode 87.
87?
Episode
Oh, wow.
87,
Lucky
yeah.
number 87.
That's not 6, 7.
No, right, dude. Oh, yeah, man. I've been trying to get plaster for a while, but he's crushing.
He's a busy guy.
Crushing it. I just hit him up because I saw he was back in town, and he was like, "Yeah, I just got hired by a band," and I was like, "Bro, fuck yeah,
I
just
know.
keep crushing."
Yeah,
it,
he
dude.
left. I think he's leaving today.
Yeah, I know. That's what he was saying, and I was like, "Well, whenever he finally does get to come on, he's gonna have stories."
I know.
and I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah, he's like one of my not idols, but like I learn a lot from him.
Yeah, like he's doing things that you're also trying to do.
For
right?
sure.
And he seems, I've only met him a handful of times, but he seems like a very genuine, nice guy.
Oh yeah, he's great. Yeah, very honest. He holds it down.
Yeah, it's just kind of the vibe he puts off, and that's definitely the people that I like to talk to. And so it was the same thing with you. Like I've really ran into you just a handful of times, but there's just always something. Like there's just always this little energy that people give off, and you're like, yeah, you know what? I think there's something there. I want to talk to that guy because I know you were nervous about doing it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't. But I have done podcasts before, or it was just like my dad's podcast, but it was him and his friend. He was the piercer at the shop, and then I would hop on sometimes. But I do like talking. I remember the first time, just like I don't know what I would say, and then you get into the conversation, and it's always great.
Yeah, that's it, dude. You never know where it's gonna go. Like we went off on like a 45-minute tangent.
On some effort, right?
Yeah,
It's important,
That
though.
took us down so many different rabbit holes, and then
Yeah.
we just loop it all back into AV class and
Exactly.
all that. So it's
Mr.
like,
Hanley.
dude, that's actually really cool. That it had levels to it, so that you got to continue to take that class, and B, that it had a teacher who clearly was invested in that.
For sure.
Right? Because sometimes with electives, you get like the football coach.
Yeah, even
or-
like I said about the animation class,
Yeah.
like maybe I would have loved it, but just having that sub, it was like, what am I doing here? Like they don't even want to be here.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right. And the sub's just doing what they can.
Yeah, it's not
right?
their
but
job.
They're not an animator. Like
Yeah.
they didn't. I'm sure
Exactly.
they have no idea what to
Oh,
do.
I can't imagine subbing for an animation class now. Like,
Oh, dude, that'd be yeah. Like, what are you gonna do?
yeah, it's like I remember it seemed like they were learning with us as they were like
I would
teaching
imagine,
us,
yeah.
like watching videos. Like, okay, guys, let's all watch this video and learn how to do this together.
Yeah, but then no one can like correct you or tell you like, hey, maybe you should do this or that, right?
Exactly.
I remember like when I took that animation class there, I was like we made like a ball move across the screen. I think that's how like simple it was when I was growing up. It was just like take this ball and make it roll across the screen using Rush. And it was like a Photoshop class as well. And I don't remember any of it.
Yeah, I don't really remember much of mine either.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it. I've just been recently just kind of getting this, like there's like kind of an excitement that comes from putting together the reel, and it's like, oh, like this came out
for
pretty
sure.
good. Like this actually looks okay. And there's like a little bit of an excitement to it.
Yeah.
But also with that excitement is kind of like that anxiety before doing it. Where you're like, what if this doesn't come out that well? Or what if this doesn't look that good? Or what if nobody likes it?
Yeah.
And so then sometimes you kind of just like procrastinate it on. And so like, those are the things that I kind of struggle with sometimes. It's just like posting, like doing content on my main page, like not my main page, but my personal page. Because I have a lot of ideas of doing things, because I've noticed that, you know, with it being long form, people are going to listen to it because they like me, right? Y'all are the addition. And I started realizing that, like I was saying, like not every episode, my most watched episode is not the biggest person who's ever been on the podcast, like Instagram wise or like follower wise, right? And even the second most watched is somebody that doesn't even have an Instagram.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, just a good conversation. They're here for you guys.
Yeah. So it's like, so it's interesting. And so like, I've realized that if I want more people to listen to the full episode, I think I have to do a better job of promoting myself and making my own content on my personal page. So that way, then it translates over. Like not everybody's going to just start listening to a 2.5 hour conversation because they like a clip or two.
Exactly.
You know, they're going to follow you on Instagram, right? But actually translating it to be then being a subscriber on YouTube. There's a long journey there.
Yeah, they got to get more comfortable with you, so then they come back wanting to listen to you.
Yeah.
Rather than whatever host you have on, they just want to listen to you talk to them.
Yeah, like you think, you know, and you would think, it took me a second to realize that, but then I started putting that together the last couple of weeks, and I was like, it doesn't necessarily really matter who the guest is. Like, obviously, it helps, right? There's a reach there. Yeah. But the people don't necessarily listen to the full episode just because they know the other person. Right? They'd be like, oh, he was just on some dude's podcast.
Exactly. Like with me and Theo, like I like watching Theo, and like, I mean, he does have great guests, but it's usually like,
you're watching because of Theo. Yeah. Similar, you know, like with Joe Rogan's podcast, like, yeah, the guests make it what it is, but you're also listening because, you know, he has good takes or he has a good mindset on things.
For sure.
Like similar kind of thing, right? And so that's what I'm realizing. So I need to do a better job of like marketing my mindset and like how I feel about things in order so that people are like more inclined to listen to the full episode. So yeah, we're getting there.
Nice. We'll keep it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Stay consistent.
Got to. And then we got an platform launching next month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for seminar management.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so managing like an all-in-one platform for combat athletes to go to, connect with the gym, set their fee, get paid, and then practitioners can buy tickets through it. Like it'll be a one-stop shop for seminars and privates.
Oh, nice. So like all the coaches are there. You can set your private or like pick a private with someone.
As long as they keep up their calendar and keep it up to date, it'll all be through the software. And so if this person's free at this time, someone can then book a private if they want to. It's going to be mainly focused on like the seminars, and then like some athletes like to do privates around their seminars. So it'd be kind of like that. I don't know that it'll just be like all willy-nilly. Like, I don't know how people feel about just some random person booking a private with them. But it'll be mostly like helping them book the seminars.
For sure.
And then making it easy on the gym side, because seminars are kind of a bitch for gyms.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, and that's kind of a lot of the friction is like the gyms just don't want to put a lot of effort into it. And so if they have to worry about the money and counting the money and how many tickets did I sell and is this going to make enough, like all these things, if they can just have us do it for them and all they have to do is just market the seminar.
Exactly.
Now
what they're already doing.
Now their job is way easier and we just handle the rest.
Yeah, that's smart. I like that.
Yeah, so that's coming.
What's the name of this? Do you have a name for this?
Yeah, it's Roll Call Combat.
Roll Call Combat. Nice.
Yeah. So there's a website. Like it's just there's only just the only thing that is public is just the homepage. We should hopefully have a demo here soon. We're trying to get all the ADCC World's athletes onboarded initially.
Oh, nice.
And then we will then move on. And once we have all of them onboarded prior to ADCC, then we'll start getting everybody else going as well.
That's super cool. Yeah, so a gym can just like see all the people available for seminars.
Yep, and they'll get a notification like when they're coming to town. You know how you see athletes like posting on their Instagram, "Hey, I'll be here." This DM me to so like they can still be able to do that, but they can they can do it there. Update their calendar that they'll be in this area at this time, and it'll send the gyms. It'll send the gyms and anybody who makes an account like a practitioner. It'll send all of them notifications letting them know like, "Hey, this guy's coming."
That's cool.
So then that'll help with the marketing and help with the excitement and help with gyms going like, "Oh, okay, cool. Let's bring you in." So now you don't have to do these like you up texts all day with the gyms.
Yeah.
Right? Like, "Hey, y'all want to have me? You want to have me?" And then you have to like sell yourself the whole 9 yards. So
exactly.
They'll be able to have like their own profile page and like all the accolades, etc.
That's super cool.
Yeah. So
roll call combat.
Yeah. So we're excited about that. So we'll be getting that rolled out. So yeah, good things.
Oh yeah, I'm about it.
Yeah. Well, Noah, thank you, dude.
Yeah, thanks again.
I appreciate
Give me some knuckles.
Yeah, I appreciate you, dude. Thanks for coming on. Tell everybody where they can find you if you want to shout your stuff out. I know you've been doing your kick and you've been doing your thing, your YouTube channel.
Would it be this camera?
Yeah, go for it.
Noainski everywhere, honestly. Noainski. Noainski.
Yeah.
I know it's a little different, but right, rolls off the tongue good, right?
Yeah,
Noainski.
I think so. Noainski.
Yeah, on Kick, YouTube, Instagram. I got a vlog coming soon. We went hiking with my girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
It was a good little vlog. And I've been streaming too. I was streaming some Black Ops 2 yesterday.
Yeah, were you?
Yeah.
No shit. What were you playing on?
Because it came back out on the PlayStation 5. You know about this?
It did?
Do you have a PlayStation 5?
And you didn't fucking nothing. You didn't think to maybe fucking mention it?
You are constantly talking about how you don't have time to play video games and it's just a distraction. So I didn't think you would want to know for that purpose.
She's saving.
I hate when she's right.
She's saving you.
I know. I hate when she's right.
But yes, I did know that it came out.
You know, everyone says, like, get a woman that has logic. And then you find one that has logic. And you're like, fuck, dude, she's fucking right. No, that's awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, vlogs.
She's very right. I've been playing that game way too much.
Dude, and it'll consume me.
It's consuming me right now. I was even thinking today, like, I gotta do the podcast, but I can't play Black Ops.
Do they have the ranked play and everything on there?
Oh, it's everything.
Oh, fuck,
it's
dude.
everything.
Bro, I was like master. What was the highest one? Yeah,
Prestige master?
No, the
the ranked.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think the ranked is on there.
Oh, okay, then we're good.
It might be.
If it's not on there, then I'm uninterested.
I think it's just regular public match.
I can't play just.
Oh man, I love it.
I have to I want that. I want that 4v4 screaming in the mic. He's over here. Like I want the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah, ranked with the boys is good. I remember my friends and I we started getting into the ranked on Black Ops 3 and if you have 6 guys or you're 4 guys and you're all like
so much
taking it serious, like it's like
so much fun.
It's pretty crazy. Were you in the army?
No.
It feels very like he's on my left, or like life or death. Like,
yeah, dude, you get fucking into it.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to make like light of the army, but like it feels like I'm playing army.
Yeah, like you get into it, dude.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Being obnoxious.
What are you doing, dude?
It does not have a ranked mode. The game is a direct port of the original 2012 version, which means it retains the same gameplay mechanics and modes.
Well,
the absence of a
there we go. I'm safe then.
Yeah.
I'm safe. I mean, maybe play a little bit, but I would not be like locked in without the ranked mode. Now, if there's like I have to have that like there has to be
you can still put like prestige and stuff.
Something to achieve.
Players have expressed disappointment over the lack of ranked play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, without ranked, like that's what Black Ops 2 was known for. Like their ranked system was fantastic. The only game to do it better was Halo 3. Halo 3 has the best ranking system of all time. The rank, like the matchmaking, was fucking phenomenal.
I'm a PlayStation guy, so
never played Halo.
Never played Halo. I mean, I've played it like a couple times at my friends' houses, but
bro.
Yeah, when they handed me the controller, I was kind of lost.
Halo 3 was the fucking shit.
I remember I kept getting killed by that freaking...
the sword?
The plasma sword or whatever. I was so annoyed.
Dude, I was like 8, 7 or 8 years old when the first one came out. And I remember we had the big block Xbox with a big block TV that's like this fucking thick. And I will never forget this moment for as long as I live. The game goes in there. Like the fucking theme song kicks in, dude. There was nothing like this ever before.
I know.
That shit was game changer.
Yeah, that
set the fucking bar.
Yeah, the music took me back when I loaded up Black Ops 2 and I heard the first like the zombies and the multiplayer. I was like I almost started crying a little bit. It brought me back so much.
Dude, because games used to be good.
They used to be good.
Just like movies. It's just like music. Like it's
just a money grab now.
It's just a money grab, dude. How can I make the most money?
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, just someone make a good fucking game again. Right? Call of Duty doesn't need to come out once a year.
Definitely.
It needs to come out once every 4 years and make a good fucking game. Like Madden doesn't need to come out every year. And there's plenty of games that have proven this. Fortnite's made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
They don't have to release a game every year. Like now the game is not nearly as fun as it was, but the League of Legends, Counter-Strike, PC games have been doing this for forever. Just update your game.
Yeah.
You don't got to come out with one every fucking year.
Exactly.
Just update your game. But, anyways, dude, we'll fucking go for another hour or two.
Thanks again.
Yeah, dude.
It was a great time.
Appreciate you. All right, y'all. We will see you next week. Deuces.
Peace.